Hello Kiki. I'm in my sister's graduation RN.
Tell your sister to stop graduating. Tell your sister it's not too late to drop out and chase your dreams. Tell your sister it's not too late. Welcome back, gamers. I see Vaughn. I see Kylo Fett. I see JT Gaming. Bro, I remember you, JT Gaming, from a long time ago. I do remember you. Mr. Bass, Kiki, you earlier than usual. We regular, man. Dami says, hi, Kiki. Welcome back, Dami. Nick is still gay. Still gay. And JT Gaming says, yeah, been a long time, man. How you been? How you been? Shake hands. So the blue clankers being super effing annoying. Now the green clankers. Well, yeah, that's what happens, Pornos. You know, you gotta level up. You level up. You level up. Kylo just called me the F slur. I don't think you can say that. F. We're doing volleyball. Bro's asking me, are we doing volleyball? What do you think, Rogue? What do you think? Look, bro, as I said, bro, I'm trying to get to, cause we made it to the top rank, but I'm trying to get superior to that. You know, I'm trying to get above that. Marco Polo, welcome back. Ben said hi. Also, he said you're gay. I'm not gay. Ben wants me to be gay because for some reason now Twitch says your stream's a bit political. Oh no. Yes, I got a warning on. My bad, bro. My bad. Sorry. We yesterday we were on VR chat. My bad. It should be good now. There you go. We family friendly still. Mr. Peekball with the 90-day stream streak. That's huge. Hey, can you call Ben gay? I'm gonna turn it up to max volume. Ben, B-E-N, Domi's friend. Ben, you are gay.
But
you are fully gay.
Clankers, I need to beat the blue clankers. Then after the green clankers, there's a gray clanker. Then there's a pink clanker. I am not even close, bro. Sad face.
Yeah, I'm fully. Yo, JT Gaming, I've always been family friendly, man. I've always been, you know, we've always been family friendly. It's part of what I do. We actually did something besides volleyball. We did. We beat. Yo, we made it to pro. We made it to pro rank. We fucking made it to pro rank. And then we did some Wikipedia speedruns. And we also did some VR chat. Some VR chat as well, which was really, really fun. Hey, you're welcome, Domi. You're welcome. You're fully welcome. But yeah, today we might do that message thing, Relax. You might do that. What's the goal for today? The goal for today is to get the one above pro, which is, I think it's like champion or something like that. Jesus Christ. Good shit. We back in there. Your stream seems more high quality too. Thank you, JT Gaming. Yeah, I mean, I spent a lot of money on this. Eddie Chan says hi. Eddie Chan, welcome back. It could also be like your internet got better because, you know. Shit. I was too greedy. I was way too greedy. I'm gonna keep you on in the background while I do some work. Enjoy that. Yeah, F you, Ben. F you, Ben. If only Ben wasn't, you know, some type of degenerate freak. I wish Ben would just lock in. But yeah, Eddie, hope you had a good day, man. Hope everybody had a good day today. It's Thursday. Yo, if you're in Canada, man, in Canada, it's a long weekend.
Seems low recently.
Yeah, man, it's always low. But that's a you. My internet don't change. I have the same internet. That's a you thing, bro. If you think the stream gotten, you know, less stream, that's a you thing. Can you say hi to me, you fatty? Welcome back to Cinemoko. Hope you had a good day. Let me know, scale of 1 to 10. When I come here every day, you said you were gonna be a furry and fuck a bear in the forest. I never said that. I said if you is a furry. I didn't say me. I said I feel as though most furries, you know, and no disrespect to the furry society. You know, no disrespect to the furry society. 1 out of 10. What happened to you, Tuxedo Mocha? My field day is next week. W. Yeah, I was feeling doing some Fortnite, gamers. I was feeling doing some Fortnite. Oh shit. I clipped it. Remember? Oh shit. Maybe you did. You fantasize a furry in a diaper? I did not. We have 1080p footage that indicates the opposite of that. Okay, we're sucking straight balls right now. You know, I might just quit this game for this season so I can finish the season off as a pro. You know, that way we don't run into any. Good shit, it's out again. Fuck, my filter. Where'd you going? Kiki, I did a backflip. That's huge, Eddie Chan. Please quit. My mom won't stop bugging me. Hold on. That's a big hit. Epic. We back in it. My mom won't stop bugging me about homework. I'm doing my best. Get off my dick, bro.
Passport to Bob Ross is the new slur. Okay, Kiki? Or PPTBR.
What the fuck are you? What? How is that even a slur? Passport to Bob Ross is the new slur. PPTBR. How is that a slur and who is it offensive to? To me? That's out. PPTBR. Passport to Bob Ross. How is that a slur to me? We beat that. We literally got passport. We got it. We literally got it. I don't know why you guys is tweaking on me. We got it, and mind you, it probably should have been easier than what we actually had. Yo, that was too fast, Ramen. PPTBR. We won PPTBR. We beat it. I don't know why Gamers using that as a slur. PPTBR is not a slur. Good shit. OMDs, you PPTBR. Yo, can gamers chill? We're not. This community is not gonna invent slurs, okay? We're not the community that, you know, that is gonna invent slurs. Like, that's fucking crazy. And welcome, Saints. Will you still do background guard 6? I will still do background guard 6. Yes, maybe, potentially. I don't know. Because you can always just send the art in the Kiki Discord. You know what I mean? New gens don't know Kiga. That's true. New gens will never know about Kiga. Because Twitch banned that. I hit that, Roma. I hit that. Oh, fuck. Kiga almost half the gamers got banned. You fucking PPTBR. Can we relax? There you go. That's just out. Get that shit out of here. Levels. If you type that in the chat, you will be banned. That's not a joke. Twitch will ban you. You're getting baited by Sunny. Sunny's trying to bait more Twitch people into the YouTube stream, Loki. Oh, yeah. I remember that day, like 5 gamers got banned. In a single day. Yo, we're... God damn it, bro. I swear to God, if I lose pro rank, I'm fucking whipping my cock out and putting it on the fucking stream. I'm fucking whipping my cock out and putting it all over the screen. I swear to God. I swear to God, bro. If we fucking lose and I lose my rank that I fucking spend days grinding, I will fucking whip that shit out, spread my fucking foreskin over the camera lens, and have my dong like all over the fucking camera. It'll be only dong. Only cock! Fuck. Shit, bro. Thank you. Leak it to the bears. You are a PPTBR, Sonny. What is PPTBR? What does it stand for, bro? What does PPTBR stand for? Okay, let me actually lock in, bro. Let me actually lock in. Shit. It's so fucking... I'm so pissed off, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. I've been so pissed off. My attitude been so fucking shit because it's so fucking cold, bro. It is so fucking cold in my house. I can't even... Bro, it's damn near summer and I can't fucking... My hands are fucking freezing, bro. I put my hands on my balls shrivel. It is fucking cold as shit and it's been cold every fucking day. They turned off the heater. Why the fuck is you turning off the heater? It's fucking cold. It is fucking freezing, okay? My feet are cold, my hands are cold, everything is cold. Okay, we back in this, fam. I'm gonna cheat on my homework. I'm gonna don't cheat on your homework, man. Always do what you... I'm saying, like, do what you gotta do in a good way. It's so hot in the mornings and then it rains in the evenings. Yeah, it'd be like that. It'd be like that. It's raining out here, I think, but it's just fucking cold. It's just cold and gray. Cold and gray, and they turned off the heater. They turned on the AC. Can you believe that shit? It's May, and they're turning on the fucking AC. That's crazy. Oh, Robin's using a different ability. I see. No, don't cheat, Tuxedo Mocha. You want to be a stand-up person, a stand-up individual. You don't want to cheat, man. You don't want to cut corners in life. You always want to do everything at 100%. W? We can realistically come back. Good block. Good shit. Okay, we back in this, man. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Gotta live my life. What the hell are you talking about, Tuxedo Mocha? If you cut corners in life, man. If you cut corners in life, you won't be able to have everything you want in life. Fuck. Lose twice in a row equals D rank. You get okay. Thank God. Thank God. Thank God. Okay, we still good then. We still good. Okay, we still good, man. We still good. Even if we lose this, we good, man. You guys have ads. If Kiki's still playing that volleyball game, I'll do 50 push-ups. Yes, I'm gonna give up. Well, you have to, Tuxedo Mocha. You have to. You have to care. You have to care. That's the only way to succeed in life and be truly happy is to care. If you don't care in life, and that's what I'm saying. Like, that's what I was telling gamers. You know, being unsuccessful in life is a skill issue to some extent. It's not that anybody's oppressing you. It's not that there's a system against you. It's that gamers just don't be caring about shit. And then on that same breath, they don't care, but then they want to have a good life at the same time. That don't exist, bro. That don't exist. Good ass D. Good ass offense. We good, man. We good. We in this. Whew. Kiki either is about to come or D rank. No. We good, bro. We good. Apparently, no matter what happens, we good. So we don't have to stress out, but at the same time, we shouldn't. You know, we shouldn't throw the game away. Why the F are we playing this game again? Well, I wanted to rank up again, Eddie-cha. I wanted to rank up again, but it looks like that's not going to be happening. So maybe we just do some Valorant after this. Either some Valorant or some Fortnite. Probably some Valorant or some Fortnite, maybe. JT says, Kiki, read my recent chat. What's your recent chat? Welcome back, Shadow Lister, by the way. I can't just resend it, man. Resend it. I'm not gonna do wheel, bro. We did wheel yesterday. Wheel is a once a week. It's a wheel Wednesday. It's a wheel Wednesday. Uh-oh. I tried to spike that shit. Yo, I was watching One Piece today. And tell me why One Piece got me crying over a boat. Let that sink in. Let that sink in. Let's point the name Eddie. Eddie so new gen? Is Eddie considered new gen? I thought it was Wednesday today. No, it's Thursday. I just went to the clip and you said, I'm a goddamn furry. I fuck bears in the wood. I don't think I've ever said that. You can send me the clip. I don't recall ever saying something like that. I feel like that's something I would never say. When he says ass pacing. I mean, I'm at Water 7 right now. The pacing for Water 7 is god tier. It's really good pacing. I will say that, especially if you're watching, because I was watching the fillers too. If you watch with the fillers too, sometimes it do feel kind of slow. And I will say there's some times I'm watching it and I get a little bit pissed off because there's some shit that happens in the show for no reason. Go! Holy shit, bro. I was about to... Okay, we back. Oh my god, we caught up. We fucking caught up. But I was gonna say, sometimes, like in Water 7, bro, Luffy has to go save somebody's life, okay? He has to go save somebody's life. And mind you, Luffy can fucking like zip fast as hell, right? And bro just gets himself stuck, literally for no reason. Like he just gets himself stuck in between two buildings and he can't move anymore. And I'm like, why are they doing this? And then even in fucking the arc before that, like he literally just stuff for no reason, or maybe like Zoro get lost for no reason, or then one time he got eaten by a snake and he just stays in the snake's stomach for like 3 episodes. I'm like, why the fuck, bro? And you know the reason why? Because Luffy would probably just smoke all them people. Bro would like literally just smoke all them people, and so they want to make it a little bit longer, so they have to make Luffy and Zoro be late to shit to add tension and whatnot. Oh shit! I just gave him a free pass. That was so lame. Fuck, that's my bad, bro. That's my bad. That's fully my bad. We still pro though. We still pro, man. I think. I can't see my rank. So I don't know what I lost, man. I don't know what I lost, bro. Would you play Val? Yeah, I think we just do some Val, man. I think we just do some Val. How do I send a clip? In the Kiki Discord, there's a Kiki clan.
Kiki, am I British?
You are British, but so am I. So we're both British. We're both British, man. You miss Gooba? I miss Gooba too, man. I miss Gooba too. I'm gonna go to Arby's this weekend. I'm gonna go to Arby's this weekend, man. We are not British. We are British. We are British. We are British. Latte's wife says I'm gay. No one asked, bro. No one asked. No one asked. I would treat you the same whether you gay, straight. No, you know what's crazy? Latte, no one ever comes to streams. I'm straight. Because no one cares. Sorry. Oh, never mind. Rogue Axe. Never mind. Rogue Axe. Sorry about that. No, you're right. My bad. What's the Discord? Kiki Discord. You're not in the Discord, bro. How is you? You can't be called Kiki Community and you don't got the Discord, bro. You can't. But let's do some Valorant, man. Let's do some Val. Let's do some Valorant, man. We haven't done some Valorant in a long time. In a very, very long time. And then Sundays, we'll do probably a horror game on Sundays, man. I was gonna do some Resident Evil 4. I don't know. We'll see. We shall see. Can we do Wikipedia speedruns? Maybe later today.
Kiki, did you see my racist chat GPT photo?
I think I did. And I was like, should we not remove this from the server? And I just forgot about it. Probably just masturbated, gooned a little bit, and then ate some food. And then just forgot about it. I think I did. Is it me at speed? Is it speed? Kiki, what do you mean about bribes? Or is that next week? Oh, yeah. No, you're right. Look, let me do like a little hour or two of Val, man. Let me just, tickle Val a little bit. Do a little bit of Val, and then after that, we'll do your thing if you're still in here. And then we'll do song battles tonight. Did you have a theme you wanted to do? If you had a theme you wanted to do, man. Relatable? VR chat? What about VR chat? I'll be back at 8:45. Is that good? It's 8:43 right now. Oh, rap battle Steam. And Patio with the... Oh my lord, bro. 365. They didn't say my sister's first name except her last name in graduation. What's the last name they said?
Kiki, why did Chat GPT do that, bro?
I don't know. Chat GPT might be racist. They might be racist, bro. But here we are. I guess you do some swift plays to start off, just to break to warm up a little bit. Do some swift plays. You're not gonna tell me why? 9:45. Yeah. If you reach 9:45, this fucking playlist is so shit.
Match found.
This should be better. Hopefully this one is better. This one better be better. Let me close this. Sorry. Kiki, can you check if you still have Mohammed's accounts added? I think I don't have Mohammed's account added. Kiki, can you smile for me? I could do a Mr. Beast smile for you. Don't forget to buy my Hershey's.
Enough training.
And then people that hacked it, unfriended everyone on it. I never had you added. Tuxedo Mocha, my main account got banned. Fully, it's gone. I'm on a new account and I don't have nobody added. And I won't be adding anybody. So I don't think I ever had you added, bro. Kiki, can you smile for me? I think I already did. Should I send a photo of the part 2 to racist ChatGPT? You should ask ChatGPT why it's so racist. Kiki, I'm not part of the community because I'm on the Discord. Wait, no, you still is part of the community, Eddie-chan. But I just thought, if you were fully wanted to be in Kiki by the Meat Mountain. I've never been to Arby's. I don't know nothing about Arby's. I'll collect the list of things to buy at Arby's, and then we'll go there and we'll buy everything at the Arby's. But actually, I think they unfriended everyone. Also, how the F did you get banned? I called somebody a retard. If I remember correctly, I was calling somebody a retard.
Very little risk.
It was essentially because I had gotten a lot of temporary mutes. Like they kept muting my account because I kept calling dudes retards and they kept muting me. And then they were like, "You've been muted too many times. You've been banned for a year." And so I was like, "Alright, fuck that account. Just burn that account. Got a new account." Oh, I don't think they can hear me. Hold on, let me turn on my. Gotta turn the mic on. But yeah, I was calling dudes retards on the game. But yeah, Eddie Chan, you can join the Discord, man. Join the Discord, bro. Check your Discord general chat. Give me 1 second, man. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna be. Bro, by the way, I just unlocked a higher refresh rate and it's been crazy. Arby's, we have the meats. Agon AFK warning so much. It could be possible that account got banned. It could be. It could be because I think you can get banned for shit like that. Hello, gamers. Robin is not black. Yo, Sonny. Robin is racist. Robin's a white dude. And that doesn't make him racist, but Robin's white and he's racist as hell, okay? He's not black. Well, you can always get Discord. Oh no, you're too young. No, never mind. Eddie-chan, you can't join. You can't join. You have to be at 13 and up for Discord.
One enemy remaining.
Bro, I'm unstoppable.
Let's pack it up.
Beautiful.
W. Thank you. Yeah, I fucking popped off. I collect the pass like Infinity Stones.
Thinking out loud.
No, Robin's just he's straight up racist, man. He's straight up racist. Eddie's younger than 13. Yeah, Eddie's like 10 years old, I think. That's why and that's another thing gamers were asking me, you know, about why I sort of changed the way the stream is that we was doing so much Roblox, like community Roblox, not no competitive type Roblox shit, where it was just attracting a lot of kids, and that's just not like naturally. That's not my like. I don't make content for kids. You get what I'm trying to say? Look, don't get me twisted. I love kids, man, platonically, but you know the channel is not for kids. Okay, if I had a child, I probably wouldn't let them in the Kiki community because I'm kind of Epstein adjacent in terms of jokes that I make.
Enemy remaining. Just
Got him.
My playlist ends.
That was 10 years ago? Yeah, Eddie Chan was born 10 years ago, man. 10 years ago. 10 years ago. Could I just send it as a private? My DMs is closed, unfortunately, man. I'm pretty sure I was young when I found you on Twitch. Yeah, Piggy, you still young, man. You still young. A lot of governments. A lot of gamers be young in the stream, man. A lot of gamers be young. I'm not speaking French either. Who is we? What are you guys talking about? And the YouTube chat be talking about some shit. I don't even understand what the fuck they're talking about, bro. What are you talking about? I was 14 when I found Kiki. How old was I? 24? 25? Bro, I miss Val, man. But we used to stream 8 hours a day of this. Fuck! God damn it. But it is what it is. Yeah, 25 I was 24, man. I'm 10 years older than gamers, man. That's crazy. You know, sometimes you don't realize that gamers be younger than you. Because this whole time, I always be thinking I'm the youngest, right? Because even at work, I'm the youngest at work. But then you just realize, nah, you getting old, bro. We getting old. We getting unk status. A lot of gamers be getting... You're 10 years older than me. Yeah, I'm 10 years older than a lot of gamers, man. Kiki, maybe later you could check my account and look in my clips. No, there's a channel, JT Gaming. There's a channel in the Kiki Discord called Kiki Clips or Key Clips or something like that. If you go in there, you could post anything. And Cappy Popeye, welcome back. I'm doing pretty good. How about yourself, man? I'm doing pretty good.
Last round in the half.
I'm doing pretty damn good. And Domi, welcome back. Welcome back. Is Nick still... Is Nick still there? Is Nick still gay? You found him when I was born? What? You know what's crazy? Depending on how long, like, let this thing about, depending on how long we stream, it could be a certain point, depending on how long you guys say, there could be a point, let's say 10 years down the line, that new people come in and you guys been watching before they was even born. Let that sink in. There could be future Kiki community members that are not even born yet, and you guys are just sitting there and I chat. Oh, you can't even see the game. You guys see the game? Sorry about that. My bad. Yeah, I'm 24. I'm 24.
Spike down mid.
This is how we
My ult is ready.
The hunt begins.
Last player standing.
Ooh, this is not good.
Wow.
GOATED?
Joke's over. You're dead.
Breaking them.
Hey! Fuck, man. Thank you, sir. I look 19. I don't think I look 19. Some gamers be saying I look young. Some gamers be saying I look old. I don't know who to trust anymore. I feel if I had to guess how old I was, I'd probably say 22. 22. I'm not pushing 30. Can gamers relax, bro? Holy shit. Yo, Sonny, I swear to God, bro. Any gamer that keeps saying something about my age, is he pushing 30? He old, he old. Bro, I will send you guys to the dungeon. No more Mr. Nice Guy. No more nice Kiki. We going straight to the dungeon. I guess early 20s. Thank you, Piggy. You see that you're sweet, man. King Heki says you look both. Okay, bro. You know what you look like? You want to know what you look like? I'm not even gonna say it because you're gonna start crying, and then I'll feel responsible. I feel guilty for making you cry, making your bum ass cry. So I'm sorry about that. But I'm not gonna say it. I'll say you look fine. You look fine. Okay, how about that? There was never a nice Kiki. Yeah, I used to be nice, man. When I wasn't depressed, I used to be so sweet. Yo, one guy in Migo, man. Woo.
No targets. All missiles away.
They're trying to come B.
Spike down B.
Speak up, bro. We can't hear you. The classroom is loud. Speak up. You gay as hell! You gay as hell! I'm sorry. I'm just kidding. God damn. Just got shot to the wall. I can't feel insulted online. Speak your mind. I wasn't talking about you, Robin. You look younger than your age, but 26. Yikes, it's great. Okay, bro. You get carried by me in volleyball. How about that? Let's address the elephant in the room that you don't want to admit. I carried your bum ass up to pro rank. You never hit pro rank until I carried your bum ass out of those gold lobbies. Let that sink in. Damn, Max. Sorry about that, dummy. Sorry. You agree with lattes? What did latte say? Yeah, early 20. Okay, thank you, King. Cord FPS says note is him. Cord FPS. What the fuck? What the hell are you saying? What the fuck are you talking about? As long as you're happy, my love. I am happy. I'm fucking happy. I was so happy, bro. The tip started dripping when I hit pro. I'm not gonna lie to you. The tip started dripping. I was so happy for that. Yo, it's A for sure. Fuck, man. Yo, 55 on the guy with the glasses. Anyone looks good no matter how old they are. This is a compliment to the people that think they're ugly. I mean, look. Kiki, my grandma's near me. Recipes, my granny, she got hit by a bazooka. Yeah, think about it every time I hit the hookah. Kaboom. Kaplow. Kaboom. What was I gonna say? Yeah, I was gonna say, yo, listen. I know this is controversial to say, and I know a lot of gamers gonna come an asshole for saying this, but you know, some gamers be ugly, and that's okay. And that's okay because your inner beauty is more important than your outer beauty. You get what I mean? Your inner beauty will never be, thank you, will never be as important as your outer beauty. Alejandro says, what's graping my eads? Me? Me, I guess. Helen Keller would piece you. But that's a good point though, you know, some gamers be blind. Like if you ugly as hell, there's always gonna be blind gamers that'll show you the love and that you deserve. You know, love is blind. Love is blind. So, you know, make we not. And you know, by saying no one's ugly, you're calling old grandpas, you know, some tubby old grandpas hot, which is clearly not true, unless you had like some type of fetish type shit, which would be, in my opinion, a mental disorder.
Joke's over. You're dead.
Yeah, I'm goated. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Thanks, Lion.
I'm trying to show gamers. Fuck! I'm trying to show gamers I'm the best at the video game.
Spike down.
Yo, he's up in their spawn. He's up in that hole. In the B main. Is that when you change your voice and go back to your blind ex? No, I've never done that, Robin. But that's an interesting strategy. I respect that, low-key. I respect that. If you did have a blind partner, you could be toxic, leave, and then come back. You know what you can do? You could purposely be super toxic with like a deep voice to make yourself, when you come back at them with like your actual voice, seem nicer. You can like gas at them thinking that their ex was a huge asshole and then you're perfect. That's such a good idea. Never thought about that. You could maybe even, this is 3D chess. You could probably purposely blind somebody. Let's say like from afar, right? You put lasers in the eyes, blind them, and then run that operation. Infinite love hack. There's a Family Guy episode about that? Hell yeah. Am I blinding people and then... Okay, okay. King says you're young? Not as young as you. Cappy Papa, if I'm not mistaken, you're 10 years old, right?
You want to
Do this to us? I'm not gonna do that to
play.
Shauna, man.
Spike down B. One enemy remaining.
I'm just gonna close that door, Miguel. I'm gonna hold the back. Good job. Wow, that was amazing. He's so good at the video game.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
This ice cream, my mom got me as ass. Well, at least you got ice cream. I don't have no ice cream. I would rather have shit ice cream than no ice cream. By the way, Miku Gunnar's real name is Sardini. Okay, okay, okay. Dude, why are you so evil now? I'm not evil, King Heki! The Kiki I knew didn't do this. Yo, I was always nice. I'm still nice. How can you tell me I'm not nice?
Yeah, sorry, we're doing something.
I would always have said the same thing. Even from when I was a little baby boy. Even when I was 5 years old, I was still saying the same thing. I have mint ice cream, but no one in my family likes... I love mint. Mint ice cream is the best, Piggy, honestly. I like vanilla, mint ice cream. Mint with chocolate chips specifically. If it don't got chocolate chips in it, I don't know if I want it. But mint chocolate chips is really, really good. I believe it's A. I shot him. They low. Holy fuck. Holy aim. Yo, he's in here. He's in here. Right there. Right there.
He's like that. He's like that.
Good job, gamers. Have a good night, gamers. That was huge.
Good night.
Gas on your girlfriend and make her think your ex is worse than her boyfriend, you or whatever. No, I said that's a strategy. You gotta quote me correctly, King Heki, because what I said was that's a strategy you could employ that would be highly effective. Me personally, I would never do that. Me personally. But I'm saying it's an effective strategy. You know, it's like this. It's like saying that I'm a good. Let's say I had good war strats, right? Good strategies for war. Like, oh, we ambushed them. You know, that leads to murder and all types of stuff. That's like, you know, it's negative. But just because I have good ideas doesn't make me a bad person. You know? You get what I mean? My name is not Sardini. Wait, whose name is Sardini? I don't think that's a good thing to do. Can you stop sipping your tea? You're not a bad girl, bro. You're not a bad girl. Stop sipping your juice and give me side eye, my boy. You're a grown man. This is a grown man, by the way, gamers. This is a 27-year-old man, right there. King Heki's a 27-year-old man. Talk about. Look at you. Look at you. Look at you. Give me you a grown man giving the next man side eye. Let that sink in. We both nice, man. We both nice. Tuxedo Mocha's gay. Who asked? Who the fuck asked? Who asked? My male teacher? I got free ice cream today. That's why you befriend your teachers? Yo, my teacher gave me $5 one time. No joke. It's very good to befriend teachers. They bless you. My male math teacher on Valentine's Day gave gifts to a group of girls? What the hell? Damn. That reminds me of a meme. It's like, I hate when I turn 13 because then I have to compete with the 30-year-olds to get a girlfriend or something like that. How old are you, King Heki? You gotta be grown. You grown, man. I can tell you. I can smell the cologne on you. You grown, bro. You grown.
Enough training.
I could tell you grown. My teacher gave me $20 to do whatever I want to. Okay. My year 7 math teacher had a crush on me. That seems very inappropriate. Kylo is fed says hi. Kylo is fed. What up, man? What up, bro? Hope you had a good day. I can smell the shit stains on your bed, Kiki. Yo, I'm not gonna lie to you. My bed, because I don't know how much information I should tell you guys, but I mean, if you saw the video of the house, like check the latest YouTube video if you haven't seen it already, man. Of the house tour, of the previous house tour. I don't have a table to eat food, so I eat food on my bed. My bed is covered in oil stains, it's covered in fucking juices and goop and like brown shit everywhere. And instead of washing it, I thought maybe I'm just gonna throw it all away and just buy a new set. Yeah, I tell you, I don't have a table. I don't have a table to eat, bros. So yeah, I don't have a dinner table. Yeah, I'm for real. I'm for real. During the, I'll do a house tour for this new house, and then I'll show you guys the bed, man. But there's some weird, there's some stains on my sheets. There's some stains on the bed. Buy a table? I don't want to buy a table. There's no point in buying a table. Kokushi boys cool says hi. What up, man? Hope you had a good day. Give up plastic bed, Chang. No, that bed is gone, but I don't. So I had the other. I donated it. I did donate it, man. Plastic bed got donated. I gave it to somebody. Eat the leftovers. I do eat the leftovers. So they do eat at my desk. Bro, do you know how nasty that is, having food where you work? That's fucking disgusting. Then your fucking PC got crumbs on it. That's gross. Why the fuck would I eat at my desk? I'm gonna eat on my bed because it's more comfortable. It's more comfortable, and I feel sorry for the person who got that bed. No, my bed, the bed that I donated, bro. I didn't. The mat. Yo, I feel like you guys is the one that's not hygienic.
In my middle school, a teacher had the corn website on the school computer.
What a goat. I did the same thing. Very moist gnome says, I'm the omen, you'd better top frag. Okay, how about this? If I top frag, will you subscribe and follow the channel? If I subscribe? If I top frag, will you subscribe? Will you follow the channel if I top frag?
Last player standing.
But yeah, welcome to the stream, man. Hope you had a good day. I was gonna say though, I feel like some of you gamers in my chat is unhygienic because when you have a bed, right? There's a mattress, but you can always put something on top of the mattress to protect the sheets, to protect the bedding. So I donated the mattress itself, not the protective sheet. The protective sheet is what has all my cum and all the shit on it. I went through the search history of the school computers and found, yeah, I mean, that's expected, Sonny. It's a bunch of, a bunch of boys filled with hormones on the PCs. Unadulterated access to the internet. Hey, thank you, Artie McFreak. Welcome back, man. Hope you had a good day. I take care of 3 kids. I'm allowed to be not as hygienic because I barely get time myself. That's not an excuse. That's yo, you need to stop cutting corners. There's no excuses in life ever, man. There's never excuses. The sheet with what? So, it's like, bodily. And another, I don't know if this is too many. This might be overly sharing, okay? I might regret saying this, but as you guys know, I sleep naked, right? And so you go piss at the middle of the night, 2 in the morning, you go piss, and I don't really, I don't use toilet paper and tap the tip. I just shake it, and then sometimes there's extra, pee. And so when I go on my bed and I lay down, sometimes there's like pee stains on my bed.
Isa, bro, are you there?
My bad, bro. Relax. Holy shit. They're not even on the site.
One enemy remaining.
Fuck, man. Hey, he's hit 50. He's hit 50.
It's you and me.
Why would you pee on your bed? I don't pee on my bed. I'm just saying. Nice try, Dibbo. Have you ever took care of 3 kids by yourself? First of all, Tuxedo Mocha, you don't take care of 3 kids by yourself. That's not a truth. That's not a truthful statement. Secondly, I have taken care of myself. I have lived in a family, in a broken home. I know what it's like to have, the parents not really, fully always active. You can still be clean, bro. That's not an excuse to not be clean. Taking care of people is not a thing. And then also another thing too. My family was a broken family, and my parents took care of us 3 kids to some extent sometimes, and it wasn't dirty. Like, it wasn't dirty. We never lived in a dirty home. It was never dirty. Dirt is a habit. Fuck, man. They're so good. They're so fucking good. Do the kids not have daycare or school? Yes, I do, MF. No, you don't, Tuxedo Mocha. That would be illegal on so many levels. That would be straight up illegal. First of all, it's illegal. Secondly, it's impossible. Bro, Tuxedo Mocha. How do you explain to me who you take care of, how you take care of them, when do you take care of them? Because you got school, right? You got school. You got school. And you have parents as well. You have parents, and then you have the kids, and you have yourself. There's no fucking way you take care of the kids. That would be physically impossible, Tuxedo Mocha. That'd be physically impossible on so many levels, bro. I went through the. Oh, never mind. Sorry, I read that. I have to read that shit twice. My bad, bro. Me when I lie to make myself look better. Yo, I swear I'm gonna lock in here. I'm gonna start getting some kills. These guys are not even that good. I'm just yapping too hard. Alright, we got this, man. We got this. Yo, they're so good. They gotta be hacking. I think they're hacking. Diddy Kong says hi. Diddy Kong, welcome back, man. Welcome back. It's not physically possible. It is just hard for one person. Yo, Tuxedo Mocha. Where...
Spike planted.
This is not even...
Last player standing.
Bro.
Last player standing.
I'm not like it's not even worth. It's such a blatant lie. It's like you've got to be either rage baiting or it's like it's not even worth addressing this shit. That's like me saying I'm taking care of a family of 25. Like there's no point even arguing that shit, bro. You don't have a job, okay? So you don't have money. Where do you get the money? Do you go grocery shopping every time? Where'd you get that money from? Your parents gave it to you? So your parents knowingly like so they still take care of something. Like you get what I'm saying? Like there's no fucking way you yourself take care of 3 people. That make no fucking sense. That's physically impossible because you go to school. You don't got a goddamn job. Yo, good half gamers. That's physically impossible, man, just for the record. That's physically impossible. Is literally impossible. There's no way you take care of 3 kids. There's no way you have enough money to take care of 3 kids. There's no way, you know, that if you ask school and those are toddlers, right, that you're skipping school. I guess you do homeschool maybe? Maybe you do homeschool, I don't know. Holy fuck. Yo, he's in that Miggle, man. Miggle.
Down A. Last player standing.
I'm 16. I take care of 3 kids by myself once a week. I work for my mother. I don't go to school.
Defenders win.
Hey, have a good night, gamers. But see, notice how the story changed. Now it's I take care of 3 kids by myself once a week. Before it was I have the right to be nasty and dirty and not hygienic because I take care of 3 kids. Now you take care of 3 kids for 1 day. You see? You see how it changes though. You see how it... If you only take care of them for 1 day, you have 6 days to clean. 6 days to clean. You don't have an excuse for being dirty and unhygienic. You made it sound like you take... That's exactly what I'm saying, King Hiki. Exactly, man. They're my brothers, but he's abusive and poo, so we get them at least once a week to help. We now see now it's we get them. It's not you, it's we. So it is your family gets them and your family take care of them together. So it's not even just you. It's not even just you yourself. You goddamn lying second bro. You goddamn lied to me. I told you it wasn't worth addressing, bro. I told you it wasn't worth addressing. I told you it was rage bait. I told you it was rage bait. I told you it was rage bait, man. I told you, bro. I told you it was rage bait, man. I told you. Bro, really, it's gotta be rage bait. Bobby Bob Bobbinus, welcome, man. Bobby Bob Bobbinus, welcome back, man. Bobby Bob Bobbinus, show me your pussy. Yeah, I'm kidding, bro. I hope you had a good day, man. I hope you had a good day. Oh, he's the ISO. Hey, what a go, man. Hey, you lucky I wasn't locking in. You lucky I wasn't locking in, man. If I was locking in, you would have got. You would have got smoked, bro. You would have got smoked, man. I would have smoked your ass, bro. If I was locked in fully. I gooned so much that my ears rang for 1 hour. I respect that. I respect that. That's gotta be respectful to some extent. No, Bobby Bobbinus, you just... I'm telling you, the whole time I was getting rage baited by somebody and I chat talking about, I take care of 3 kids by myself. And then it became, I take care of 3 kids once a week by myself. And then it became, me and my family take care of 1 kid 3 times by myself. I was getting rage baited, man. It was impossible for me to lock in. I was being rage baited. And then my teammate, the whole time, they was just gooning. They wasn't even trying to play. But if you wanna, you know what I'm saying, if you wanna drop a little follow and a subscribe.
Can I use your toaster to shave?
Sure. Take your time, Sunny-san. Take your time, man. Take your time. Kiki, read this chat. I'm reading this chat. I'm able to laugh at my own problems. Kiki just reads into things too much. You don't have the full story? No, we have the full story. Assuming this is true, is their mother not in the picture? Is their father physically harms or neglects them? I'd say call CPS. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of gaps in this story, man. There's a lot of gaps. There's a lot of things where it don't fully add up to me. That's why in the first place, that's how I wasn't going to address it at first, because it's such a blatant... Like, it's such a blatant lie to some extent. Like, maybe it's not a full-on 100% lie, but it's definitely, like, there's definitely, you know... It's not fully honest. Let's just put it that way. It's blatantly not... Yo, can you go plant the bomb, bro? Can you go plant the bomb, Gecko? Plant the fucking bomb, you bozo! Oh, there you go. There you go. Good job. Good job, man. I hope that was worth it.
Hey, little man, pump us up. Let's hear it.
I have already. It hasn't gotten any better. I use shampoo as ball cleaner. I used to do that. There were times, yeah, I'm saying there was time when it was rough where I would use shampoo as a body wash. I would use shampoo as a facial wash. There was definitely times I would use the shampoo to wipe my butt and, you know, wipe my balls and shit like that, of course. You know, but what's wrong with that? I mean, I don't know. As far as I know, you're not supposed to use shampoo as body wash, but maybe you can. I mean, soap is soap, right? It's meant to clean and get rid of oils. I would assume it's fine. I would assume realistically it's okay to do that, but I could be wrong.
Leave. Show me a target. Destabilize. Who else?
Oh my god, I'm goated. Fuck.
Got the spike.
One enemy remaining.
Bro, I'm at the ace. Hold on, I gotta lock in here real quick. Let me lock in real quick. The mom's in the picture, she doesn't do anything for them. She lays around all day doing corn in front of the kids. It's not good, okay? But then how come you didn't call no CPS and how come CPS didn't do anything? Some of this don't add up, bro. Some of this don't make no sense. How come you never called the police on them for that? Just go there, record, right? Record, and then send it to the police, send it to the judge. They will get arrested, and then the kids will be safe. Some of this don't add up, man.
No distractions.
He's on bomb. He's on bomb. Yo, I'm too good at this video game, bro.
I'm scared of graduating from my high school next year.
Yeah, I got you, man. What scares you? What do you need? Hey, thank you, Omar Safia. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. What reason did CPS give as to why they didn't do anything? Damn, what a weird ass family. Yeah, some of this don't add up. I mean, I'll put it this way. At least for my family, we had the police called on us twice, but it was from inside the house. We didn't have no family outside. We never, you know what I'm saying? Like, if there's no one to call the police, like, no one will call the police. No one's gonna call if there's nobody to call the police. You know what I mean?
Got the spike.
Joke's over. You're dead.
But what are you doing?
Next.
Oh my god, I'm popping off.
My teacher at my school made us watch the Hub BQs. She
Last
said we
player
need to learn
standing.
this, and it is a Christian school too.
That message was so out of pocket. I look down, read the chat, and I get fucked in the game, bro. What the fuck are you typing? She shakes her TTS at the cops and they let her go free. That's not real, bro. Yo, Tuxedo Mocha, you spend too much time watching YouTube and Reddit and all that. That shit doesn't happen in real life. That shit does not happen in real life, bro. Something police care about the most is kid safety. Kid safety. I have seen in some cases, like some cops, you know, fool around with people who's, you know, in a sexual manner. But when it comes to kid safety, kid safety, like child abuse, people don't play about that shit, bro. If there was any evidence of actual child abuse in your home, they would have got arrested. Genuine child abuse, like if you're, there's no way, bro. There's no way. Losing people that I know and going to community college, sitting next to a 40-year-old man that I don't know.
Spike down A.
I stopped their race. Fall. Ah.
Damn it, he got me. Kiki, you're telling me things that I experienced is a lie. It's actually kind of fucked up. I can't lie. Tuxedo Mocha, you are lying, bro. You are absolutely lying. I understand, and you can't pressure me and be like, oh, that's fucked up to say that. I don't give a fuck if it's fucked up to say. Because I know the truth, bro. I know the truth. I know the truth. There's what you're saying is so statistically improbable. It makes no, you're either doing partial, like you're giving partial truths and then embellishing, and then maybe some of the stuff is true, but then other shit is absolutely unequivocally false. You telling me essentially if your kid was like in a house with poo and shit and piss everywhere, because that's a lot of times when you know, these broken homes, a lot of times like with these actual like neglectful parents, be poop and shit everywhere, and then rats and roaches, and they see a baby there, and then they just see the mom shaking tits, and they go, oh, let it be. The mom's shaking her tits again. No, what the fuck are you talking about? That does not happen. That is not realistic. Brazy has known all this, by the way. He has stood by me through a lot of it. He's the one that called CPS. He's the one that helped me. So you never called CPS, bro? You never called CPS? So no help? No, I will help you. I will help you, bro. I'll help you. I will help you. Absolutely, I'll help you. I will absolutely help you. But it's just once Gavin, there's like 3 situations happening at the same time. You don't even listen. I do listen. I listen. I'm just dazed and confused. I'm lost in the sauce. I've lost the plot. Some of this don't make no sense, bro. It just don't add up.
Carrier killed.
It don't add up. But yeah, speaking of the... But that's what I'm saying. That's exactly another point that Masita Mocha, as King Heki pointed out, you said at first, you said you had called CPS, and now you're saying Breezy called CPS. So that's what I'm saying. It's like, not only do you change your story, but some of this stuff doesn't add up. So it's hard to take your word for it. And on top of that, we are online. And on top of that, it's just so extreme to be like, there's actual evidence of abuse. And just because the mom shakes her tits that they don't do anything makes no sense. Because another thing too, in 2026, I'm pretty sure everybody has body cams now. So whenever cops are on duty, they have to have their body cams on, and every encounter is recorded. You're telling me there's a recording of them in a house with kids being abused, and then the mom shakes her tits, and then they go, oh, let her be. That is so unrealistic. That department would get sued like crazy. You'd be able to sue the fuck out of them. Like, it just makes no sense, bro. It literally makes no sense. Everybody has body cams, right?
Fire in the hole! Spike planted.
So they would have themselves essentially...
Focusing. Making cover.
Hold on, I gotta lock in here. Hey, come help me out, man. Come help me out.
Last player standing.
Fuck, man. Oh, Limera-chan, welcome back. Hope your day was awesome, man. Hope, it's hard to say everything on stream when you jump it from chat to chat playing a game. Understood, but can you address the fact that, you know, you claim that, like, you know what I mean? If you want me, we can jump on a call right now, bro. We can get on a Discord call right now. We can hear your full side of the story, and you know, I won't cut you off or nothing, and then we can discuss there. But it is right to you are right in the sense it's harder to discuss on the stream. But at the same time, some of the things that you're saying is just so improbable. It's impossible for me to believe, and not in a disrespectful type of way of like me not having faith in you, but just understanding that, you know, everybody has body cams.
Focusing. Breaking them.
It's kind of hard to.
No distraction.
It's kind of hard to be like, oh yeah, that makes sense that cops would just let your mama go or let bro's mom go because
And
her tits are
that's
out.
the end. Stopping fire.
One enemy remaining.
Last man unknown. Holy shit, I'm popping off, bro. I have 13 kills. He's upstairs.
If pain is a lesson,
I'll type it to you though. I'm mute so I can't speak. I'll type it to you though if you'd want. I mean, you could type it right now. I mean, you could type it in my chat, but it just doesn't make no sense. Like, can you just address that? Like, CPS went and police went to bro's house and they let them go because the mom shook her tits at them. How on God's green earth does that make any sense? And Gavin, as to your question about, you know, scary things when you leave all your friends and you go to community college and you get lost. Think of it like this. Every journey, you know, like every person has to go on their own journey, and at some point you have to leave the comfort of the home and dive into the open, dive into what's scary. And that's what builds character. Is what builds strength, and it's what builds the most important moments of your life.
Spike down A.
Think of your life like an anime or a movie. The most interesting parts of the movie is the adventure. It's not when the hero's back home and just chilling and
Last
gooning.
player standing.
It's when the hero's out there adventuring.
Spike planted.
I'm about to win this, bro. I'm about to win this.
try again. Destabilize.
Damn. Sorry. I didn't win this. Take your time, Tuxedo Mocha. Take your time. Take your time. Kiki, why is the dark so scary? The dark is scary because it's the unknown. You let your imagination picture the worst parts or the worst things that could potentially happen, and you visualize that in the darkness. If anything, it shows that you're very creative and have a very strong mind. It's a blessing in disguise. Bon, Limara, c'est un plaisir, bro. À la prochaine. Bonne nuit et... Je vais te voir dans un autre 3-4 mois ou 5 mois, 6 mois. I say try to get the evidence your mother has, somehow collect your own evidence. I just imagine a face next to me and got scared. See what I'm saying? You have a creative mind, man. See ya. À la prochaine. Damn, yo, 120 on the save. It's fully B, man. Fully B. It's fully B. Omar Sofia.
Last player standing.
Damn, bro. My team got bricked. Where are you aiming at, bro? Have a good night, gamers. Also, my inverter is the only reason I'm talking right now. What's an inverter? All I see is nothing. But look at that. 16 kills. That's low-key one of the best. That's some of the best I've ever had, man. I'm not gonna lie to you. That's some of the best I've ever had. That's really good shit. Yo, Gavin's still here, man? Gavin, we still have a discussion, bro? Gavin, you... Did Gavin respond to the...
Match found.
To the thing, man? Where's Gavin at? Oh yeah. Let me do one more. Let me do one more game.
After this match, you down?
Yeah, we can do it after this game. Man.
Enough training. It's time.
Event support is no longer a thing, Tuxedo. I got rid of it. Event support. There's only event support now. I guess you could open an event support ticket and type it all in there, and I can read it to the chat. But I flipped off my teacher during class. Why would you do that, Diddy Kong? That's so rude. The bad dad promised 3,000 years. Brayna, is that a reference to Jewish people?
Yeah, why?
I was just curious, man.
Yeah, it is, bro. We're gonna win this game.
For real, it was promised to us 3,000 years ago. You can put it in invincible. You can put it wherever you want. It's up to you, bro. It's up to you. Just put it wherever you want. Today at school, someone ran away. I remember one time that happened, and they had a school lockdown. They thought a kid got kidnapped, so they locked down the school. I remember that day. But it was just like some guy, like one of the kids crashed down and ran away from school. He started running away. There was a gap in the fence and he just fucking ran off. Was something you do your parents not let you in their house? I mean, I would say, bro, like I don't have the full context. I think you're looking too deep into it. I mean, I no judgment against Tuxedo Mocha. Me personally, based on my experience with broken homes and stuff like that, some of this just don't make no sense. It just don't add up. It doesn't make sense to question it because either we're missing ungodly amounts of context, right, or it's a lie. Either way, we don't have enough. You know, it doesn't make sense to discuss it until we have further. Well, Tuxedo Mocha drops the whole lore bomb. Kiki, why did the police get called on your family? It was two different times. The first time it was called on my dad. The first time police were called on my dad, it was because my dad was beating on my sister, so my mom called the police. And the second time police was called on my family, it was called on me specifically, and it's because me and my dad was fighting. Me and my dad was fighting, and my dad had called the police.
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
Does everyone have a shooter skin?
No, my dad was beating on my sister. He wasn't beating something on my sister. He was just beating on my sister.
Stop hating.
My dad was beating on me, and then it was like 2 or 3 in the morning, and my sister woke up and she was like, "Can you stop fighting?" And then my dad was pissed that she asked him to stop fighting, so he started beating on her. And then my mom found out and she called the police. But then that's the thing. I will say sometimes the reason why, like, if you know, sometimes police don't do nothing because we didn't like when the police asked me what's going on, I just said nothing. I said nothing, and they asked my sister what happened. She said nothing. You get me? Like if you don't talk to the police, sometimes they won't do anything. But they talk to my dad, they talk to my mom, they talk to me, they talk to my sister, and then they just left. Kiki, are you a femboy? Nah, I'm not a femboy. I just put the title as femboy because a lot of femboys be playing Val.
I'm the last thing they'll see before they die.
And Diddy Kong, it's not Tuxedo Mocha's mom, it's Tuxedo Mocha's brother's wife, I think. Tuxedo Mocha's brother's wife. My story might miss some context due to it being many years, and I've blocked some of it out due to trauma. I mean, it could be. I'm gonna ultimate this.
Show me a target. No distraction.
It's on right side. Whew. We got him.
Well fought. Breaking them.
Damn, I hit him for 0. Nah, he's right there. Kiki has femboy potential is crazy. Kiki, if a lot of femboys play Valorant, does that mean you're a femboy? No, King Kiki. That would be a logical fallacy.
Last player standing.
Oh my god, bro. There's no way.
I'm not gonna lie, I blame the guy with the glasses, the Archangel Cannon. Bro got 0 kills, respectfully. No disrespect.
Clutch.
He must not be one of us chosen people.
Yeah, this comeback is awesome.
Last round before the switch.
The popo has been called.
Okay,
Chino
Aki
House
angle
3
cannon,
times
at
worse
least-
when my sister
at
was
least-
playing truth or dare with her friends. Their friends
Look,
told
I
her to
have
run
1
to a
kills.
stop
You don't
sign,
even got a
and she
single
ran to a
kills. So
park.
technically that's a
Second
billion. That's
time, there was a
infinity
drug
percent
lady who
more
wanted
kills than
drug
you
money,
have.
And I got
You seem
scared,
really
cried, told
defensive
my
about how
mom
many
and
kills
dad,
you
and
have.
police came.
Okay,
to
sorry I
help the
insulted
drug
your
lady
boyfriend, bro. I'm
rehash.
sorry
My
about
brother
that.
freaked out over something and became really hostile and had to be detained and sent to a mental hospital.
Yeah, no one cares, bro.
That's
That's not an
such a-
excuse. That's not an excuse to ask.
For real, that's not an excuse, man. Why the fuck?
There's female VCT, bro. It's not an excuse.
Exactly.
Why are you two jerking each other off and talking shit?
Well, we were both God's chosen people, so.
Like, I'm a guy and I suck balls.
Cover going out.
I don't know.
Taking cover.
Many enemies behind their vision.
Breaking up.
So much men out here, man.
Show me a target.
Oh shit.
To the deep.
Hold on, I gotta lock in here. Sorry, you said something, Mr. Pinkie Pie, but I was so locked in on the video game, I can't even, like, my head's not even straight.
It's you and me.
Good shit. One got upstairs,
One
man.
enemy remaining.
Last man upstairs.
I'm used to
Look at
fighting
that,
fast.
Aki Angel. Look at that. Look on the scoreboard, man.
Damn,
3
you guys
kills.
Finally did something.
3 kills. So you and your boyfriend, man, sitting at the bottom.
Time for them to live.
You and your boyfriend sitting at the bottom, no kills is
I didn't
crazy.
see an ace though, so I'm not really impressed.
Yeah, I don't see a potential in your future. How about
Yeah, I
that?
don't really see an ace though.
Yeah, I don't see a potential.
Yeah, maybe when I see an ace though.
Yeah, maybe when I see
Let me
potential
ace.
in your
You
life,
let
I'll
me ace,
actually
I'll ace, I
acknowledge you.
promise. And then, like, I'm serious, guys. If you let me ace, I'll ace. I promise. I swear.
And then
Just
Aki
promise me.
Angel
That's
talking
the
about
best
my
way.
life being unhappy. I'm happy as hell. I'm happy as hell every day.
Yeah, yeah. If you guys let me ace, I'll actually ace. I swear.
Yeah, let him ace, man. He's gonna ace. He's good. He's very good.
I bet.
I don't think you're capable.
If you don't steal.
He's
my kills,
projecting. Don't listen.
Promise.
Let him ace. Let him ace.
I don't know if you can pull that off.
Oh. Me when my boyfriend wants me to be a little femboy Deku roleplay. Oh, I don't know. Maybe.
I don't think you can do it.
You don't have to make that voice. You already sound like that naturally, bro.
Holy sh.
You don't have to force it.
Okay, I got one.
Kiki, what's your body count? Why you ask me that?
Sorry,
0.
no ace this time. That's unfortunate.
The purple has been called to my house to my house 3 times. First one, my sister was playing truth or dare with her friends. Their friends told her
maybe
just
next
to
time
run
though,
to
right?
stop
Yeah,
sign,
yeah,
and she
next
ran
time
it through. What the fuck are you talking about? Resend that, bro. I'm lost in the sauce, Mongol, dude.
One enemy remaining.
Good job. That's your
Spike
first kill.
down A.
Okay, okay. Good
Wait,
kill, Jim.
bad dad. Aki Angle, your boyfriend almost has 1 more kill than you, or almost has more kills than you.
It's an offense to my radiance.
That's crazy. Sorry about that, Mr. Bieber. I have to
Hold on,
lock in.
Does your username mean like you're an absentee father?
What
I
do
think
you
so.
think it means?
Or does it like mean that you're like a really hot dad?
I don't know. What do you think?
I think it means that like I don't know, you sleep your kids. I don't know, beat them or some shit like that.
Yeah, you might be right.
Fair enough. They're really annoying sometimes, so I understand.
At my house, CBS got called 2 times. W.
Yes.
Some of them A's, man. Some of them A's.
No surprises. No escape.
Damn. God damn it. My head's getting so itchy.
Wait, did you ace? I think I missed it.
Yeah, I was about to.
Spike planted. Last player standing.
Nice try, Will. Do you guys feel like, you know, sometimes maybe a game's not for you and you would save money if you just didn't boot up the PC to play this game and go 2 and 6 and 1 and 5, or I guess we just wasted money in 2026?
What?
I don't think you could, even if I repeat myself, I don't think you would even be able to register what I said. I'm just gonna not repeat it.
What was that, sorry?
Yo, mama. Okay, I'm gonna go sleep. It's 25 to 4 in the morning. Hey, have a good rest of your night, King Heki. It was a pleasure seeing you again, man. For real, for real. And yeah, big thank you for the good wishes. I appreciate that. I appreciate that a lot. Did Kiki, do you have your girlfriend make mommy ASMR to you? No. I'm not a femboy type
called
thing.
to
Man.
my house 3 times. The first time my sister was playing Truth or Dare with her friends, her friend told her to run to a stop sign, and she ran to a park, so the police got called because she was missing.
Okay.
Second time there was a drunk lady at my door who wanted drug money, and I got scared, cried, told my mom and dad, and police came to help the drunk lady. 3 my brother freaked out over something and became really hostile and had to be detained and sent to a mental hospital.
Focusing. Destabilizing.
Understood. Well, I'm sorry to hear about that, Mr. Pinkie Pie. Hopefully, hopefully things cool down.
One
And
enemy remaining.
hopefully things cool down. The vibes are right. Oh,
Enemies.
you did a great job,
That
man.
was kind of mid.
Yeah, you're right. That's my fault. The bad dad.
My city needs
Right
me.
now.
I can't be away for long. Let's end this.
Dude was just mad from the beginning because he dissed his boyfriend. It's crazy. I apologize for insulting your boyfriend, man.
Oh, man. Just
I'm
hanging out.
sorry, man. I'm sorry for insulting your boyfriend.
Kiki, I
for
got a
real.
question.
okay.
So my sister is disabled and I gotta watch over her all day because my mom just doesn't feel like it, and I think that being around her so much has made me mentally get hurt by her voice or SMTHN, because every time she talks it makes me really agitated. Do you think that's it, and is it wrong to be agitated
you
by
and
every
me.
sound she makes?
Oh, what the fuck? Her existence is a pain to me. Every reminder of her breathing is painful to me. I'm kidding. I'm sorry, I'm joking about that. I'm sorry if I can't joke about that. Hey, don't give up, man. I still got this.
Into the deep.
Target down. My ult is ready. Destabilizing.
Spike planted.
No distraction.
Holy fuck.
Enemy remaining.
Holy shit.
You know the KJ.
Contract complete.
Last player.
He's at
standing.
40. He's at 40. He's at 40.
Come on, you can do it.
He's low, bro. He's low. Thank
Nice.
God.
Run. Also,
Well.
what do we have here? Always a KFC people picking con.
My ult is ready.
I'll say sorry, Artie McFreak. I had to lock in on the video game, bro. But yeah, I was gonna say
Death.
Or is that not what we're talking about?
I don't think it's your responsibility
It tells me who you are.
to take full-on care of your sister. You get me? I don't know how dependent your sister is on other people. I don't know the all the details and everything. But it's okay to have help in taking care of another human being, especially if it's not your significant other. You get me? So maybe ask your mom or ask your dad to help, or a brother or sister to help, or a cousin or auntie or grandma or grandpa, ask family to help. Or if not, there's services too. There's some health services, some department that can help you out. It makes sense why, having that burden on your shoulders starts making you feel, you start, instead of being angry at the situation, you start targeting that anger towards her because you start seeing that she's the source of that pain that you're having. But try not let that happen, because at the end of the day, you're not mad at your sister, you're mad at the fact that you feel that you're being tied down by your sister. But it's not your sister's fault. She didn't want this for you, she didn't mean this for you. So don't try to take it personally. But at the same time, you don't have to shoulder that burden by yourself, man. You don't have to shoulder that burden by yourself. Don't give up,
One
man.
enemy
Still got this.
remaining.
Oh no, you won. Never mind.
FG says
You're welcome.
Hey, have a good night, gamers.
We're finished here.
Was fixing my text. No worries, man. If you don't like mommy SMR, you aren't a real man. You're right though. Someone in my class said that okay, Diddy Kong. This is too hectic for the stream, man. And Pogfrog, welcome back. Zelkikimon, you should play Subnautica 2 or just any Subnautica, because it is today that it dropped. I'm down to play some Subnautica. I'm just scared of water, man. I'm unironically afraid of the ocean. But maybe we should just say fuck it and dive into the ocean. Do we do it? Do we just say fuck it and dive into the ocean? And can I see that? I'm gonna go. Well, thank you for tapping in, man. Shout out to all my fellow mommy ASMR enjoyers, man. Enjoy, and have a good rest of your night. You should get wet. I'm always web. I'm still wait, yo. Tuxedo is Tuxedo Mocha still night chat? I'm still waiting for Tuxedo Mocha to drop the files, man. Is the files getting dropped? Is the files getting dropped, or is the files not getting dropped? Okay, some of the files are getting dropped here. I don't know if is this the whole context? Can I start reading? Should I start reading it already? Should I give you more time? I don't want spoilers. Should we begin reading? You sent tier list in whispers. I got you. We'll do it. Okay, let me go pee. We're gonna do. Okay, we're gonna do a tier list here. I gotta go pee pee. I'll be right back. We'll wait for Tuxedo Mocha to drop the whole lore. I'm gonna go piss real quick. Give me like 1 minute to go drain the snake. Bro, it is so fucking cold, man. My hands are freezing. It's so goddamn cold, bro. It's so fucking cold. I accidentally exited out.
I would listen to
One
mommy
night traps.
ASMR every night because most of it soothes me, but when they go like, "Oh come here baby, let me pat your head," I get pissed because ain't nobody patting my head and it breaks the immersion, and then I just get pissed at them because you just lying.
You heard me pee for real? W. Thank you, Artie, for sharing that message. Let us begin then. Without further ado, let me know if I have to move the camera. Turn the music down a little bit, man. Do I need to move the camera, or is we good? So we have a bunch of quotes from the community, okay? These is from the Discord and the Twitch, from Gamers Night chat, man. Gamers from the Kiki community. And then we're gonna rank them from worst quote here, insane, wild. Can we stop with this bro shit?
Just got back
I
from
never liked this
senior
bro
sunset
shit,
in
man.
high
This shit.
school. We got letters from everyone who chose to write something to us, and OMG, I have been crying all night.
W.
I can't believe I am graduating, and I can't believe I've changed so much. I am so emotional. Now I
W.
have to write a bunch of letters to my friends.
WM. How they already wrote for you, didn't write for them. That's very telling. And Parfois says there's a sale for Subnautica. Thank you for the stream sheet, by the way. Alright, fuck it, man. Do we do it? Do we buy Subnautica? It's in early access. Do we do Subnautica stream tonight? You lied to me. It's $50 for all 3 games. I already have 2 of them, so I don't know if I want to. I'm just gonna save my money. Get this one right here. Subnautica 2. Let's add it to the cart, man. Let's add it to the cart. Can I do that announcement now? I don't know how I keep it. Man, do the fucking, bro. Why did you asking me for? I already said yes 1,000 times. Just do it if you have time, bro. Just do it if you have time. It already got approved. So just do it if you have time, bro. Read my message before I go. I did. You said goodbye. I heard you the most because of headphones. Anyways, have a great stream. Have a great day. Listen to mommy ASMR. Your dirty sheets covering your bodily fluids. Thanks, man. Oh yeah, my bad. Yeah, you're right. No, if it's like a long thing, like long term. But it was already approved for today. You asked me today, and I said yes. You know, like you already had asked me for today. You asked me twice today. That's what I'm trying to say. You asked me twice today. You asked me twice today, and technically 3 times in the span of 24 hours, because yesterday you also asked. Do we buy it though? That's the question. Do we play it today? I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if we play it today. Potentially. But let's begin, man. So we have Wild Bro, pardon, okay, you're not funny, trying too hard, and not weird. So let's begin with our first message is from Bemi. Rogue says, kiss a woman. Bemi says, ew. I mean, this, to me, and I'll put it bluntly, bro. I'm already uncomfortable by this, just by the pure fact that I know both of them peoples, or I assume.
And saw people grabbing each other, and then my teacher walked in and started turking it, and then the juicies got everywhere.
I have no idea what that means, man. I have no idea what the fuck that means, bro. And that, I will check out, is it Niggles? I don't know if that's the right time. I'll check out Niggles' page if you send me 100 bits, okay? Send me some bread. You come in my stream, do some fucking promo. Do I come in your shit and promo my shit in your shit? I don't do that, do I? Because I respect you. You come in my shit, putting your shit in my shit with 0 respect for me is crazy. And then you say, check it out, please. Matter of fact, fuck that guy, bro. That's how I feel. Fuck that guy and fuck you too. I'm kidding, bro. Schedule release? Nanny. But yeah, this one, I already feel some type of way because both of them, I feel is children. I feel like, me personally, I feel like no kid should be doing nothing except study. So I'm going to put this under, probably under pardon. I'd be like, why is you guys talking about this shit? This is not something kids should be talking about.
Today,
we will, Catnap, we will. Next we have is Relax says, 8-ball, is me X Tomatoes canon? Bro says, you may rely on it. Again, another situation with kids, I'm gonna say trying too hard because Relax, this meme of the Relax X Tomatoes was forced, bro. It was forced. Was it? Wait, no, it was Pork Nuts and Relax, right? What was the couple that was forced? I forget. There was one of them that was really forced, and then every day, bro, would be like, are we dating? I'm like, bro, what the fuck? It was so forced. Who was that? I forget who it was. Somebody tell me. I forget the lore of the community. Who was that? It was 2 guys, yeah. Yeah, too many. Better not tell you now. What does that mean? What do you mean? I'm just gonna put this in pardon again. Why is kids dating each other? LMAO, you're gay. Relax says yes. Oh my god. Everything is just dudes being gay and shit. I don't know. I fiend ignorance. Was it not Kiki X Shrek? No, Kiki X Shrek was a thing, but it was 2 people in the community that kept shipping each other together and wanted to force everybody else to ship them too, which it was a really weird situation. I'm gonna put this in. I mean, I should put this in not weird. You know, gamers it might be a genuine like, hey, are you gay?
I don't get shit with anybody.
Hashtag those peoples. It'd be like that, man. Piggy says, I'm very gay, lesbian, gay. Who asked, bro? Doggy says, cool. Little boys, where's your mommy? Are you lost? Now, see, Doggy is the person that canceled me. You get me? So just for that, I'm going to have to put this in insane. You know, bro is the same guy that was like, I don't like this community that doesn't take child safety seriously. And then bro's out here memeing about it. It is what it is, though. I have 2 normal days left in school. Should I ask out every pretty girl? Nah, you should ask out your crush, man. You gotta ask out your crush, man. Well, from that quote, I can see. No, I'm just sorry. Look, I don't have no bad feelings towards him. I'll put this in. I mean, I'll put this in okay. It's not that bad. He's just joking around. Toad saying he's racist is not a joke. That's not a meme. Toad is unironically racist. You don't got a crush, man? You don't got a crush?
Hack your grandma's computer and then save it so you have more aura.
That's a good idea, actually. That's a good idea. And then have her pay you to fix it. That's what scammers do, for real. I'm gonna put this under wild. Because Toad is the most blatantly racist person, but no one cares. Bros is always him and Robin. I don't know how they get away with it. A lot of times when gamers do racist, everybody just jumps on like, hey, fuck you. Da, da, da. It happens in the community too. Like we got a couple racist gamers in our chat and they got ostracized. But then Robin and Toad, they just get away with saying the most wildest shit. Bro is just straight up admitting, I'm racist. No one even responds to that. No one even cares. Bro's name in Val was I eat dog, or in Fortnite is like I eat dogs or something. And he's Chinese or Korean. And he calls his name in Fortnite is like I eat dogs and cats or something like that. Imagine being racist. Shadow Lester, you are racist, man. You are fully racist. Next you have is 8Ball is Rogue X Sunny canon? My source says no. Relax as fuck. I would say this is weird. I say it's not funny, bro. Again, these is 2 kids, man. These is kids. These is kids, man. We should not be shipping no kids. Next says Breezy Stream says you literally have 9 inches on me. I don't understand the context. I don't understand the context for this. So I'm gonna put it under okay, because I don't get the context. There's no context to this.
Kiki Volleyball X Kiki is a go.
It is. It is. It is. I think he meant in. No, I think he meant on. I mean, I don't know the context. We don't see what he's responding to, so we wouldn't be able to tell. But Relax, are you a femboy? Relax saying yes. Jesus Christ, Relax. Oh my god. Where's the mods for the Discord, bro? Where's the mods for the Discord? I don't know why Gamers is asking each other this. I don't know why Gamers is answering this. I don't know. Silly cars humor? Poof. Are you another Relax? Bro, it's always Gamers asking Relax if he does any type of thing, and bro just says yes. Are you a terrorist, Relax? Answer yes in night chat, please, for me. I'm gonna put this under trying too hard. You're trying too hard there. You did too much. You used the yes too much. Next I have Breezy saying he's gay twice in a row. I'm gonna put this again under okay, where it's like, you know, me personally, okay, personally, I don't like. I always say gamers have so much focus on their sexuality for no reason. Like whenever gamers announce themselves like, oh hey, I'm this, that, and I'm gay, it's like, bro, you don't. Gamers need to stop identifying as gay. Gamers need to stop identifying as straight, because those don't define you, right? You could be a gay asshole or you could be a straight asshole, right? Being gay or straight doesn't actually determine your personality, unless you're in a dating context. If this was like a dating server, it would make sense, because like you would have to say, hey, I'm into dudes or I'm into girls. But this is just a regular, don't clip that out of context. This is just a regular community. I'm saying, so it's like, why the fuck is gamers keep saying they gay? Why is gamers keep saying they straight? It don't matter, truthfully, because it doesn't determine who you are. You know, whether you love dick or you love cat doesn't change who you are. You still you, a unique individual. You get me? You telling me you gay doesn't mean I can infer anything from your personality. I can't tell whether you like anime or not. I can't tell whether you're funny or not. All I know is you like sucking dick, and it's like, I don't know how that's gonna help me in any type of context, you know, navigating this situation. You get what I'm trying to say? What if you're a furry? I mean, that's fair. Drucknaz, welcome back, man. Hope you had a great day. Let me know, scale of 1 to 10. You still be ducking the Brawlhalla. You still ducking Brawlhalla. Still, to this day, man. To this day. To this day, you've been ducking it, man. But yeah, if you were furry, I would say the same type of thing, man. Same type of thing. If you was furry, it don't help me, you know, navigate any type of situation. You got Elden Ring? That's epic. What does that have to do with Brawlhalla? You still ducking it, bro. And Patio, welcome back. Your feet are killing you. You wear high heels. Did your sister graduate already? She done? The celebration was good, hopefully? Oh, it's your excuse. And no worries, man. No worries, bro. No worries. Enjoy. I hope you enjoy the Elden Ring, man. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you enjoy that. It's a very, very good game. Very, very good game. I can't handle couples TikTok. You're right. I don't like couples TikTok
Freeway
either.
domain clash Fortnite versus Roblox versus Minecraft.
Fortnite's the best one out of all of them. And Otito Potato, welcome. That's an OG. Potato in the chat, man. Yo, Sonny was talking about you. Sonny was saying where you at. But welcome back, Otito Potato. How you been? How you been? We're looking at viewers' messages and ranking them based on how cursed they are. Urge me to get a girlfriend more and more every day. Well, focus on yourself, man. You know what I'm saying? Focus on yourself, and then you'll find love at some point. Just let it take its time. Let it take its time, man. But next we have, it says, you're so hot, marry me, sweet, sweet cheeks. I only marry werewolf chicks. Ow, wow, wow. Never judge a book by its cover. Shut up, let's make some puppies, you rascal. Oh, you're one bad dog. Arf, arf, arf. Is this in the Kiki Discord, bro? How is this allowed? Is this not inappropriate? You're ranked 8.6. Omegle? Bro, Omegle is not an objective category. First of all, Omegle don't get all the different angles. Yeah, don't get all the different angles. It's not a reliable source of how actually attractive you are, man. Yes, it is. Is this Kiki Discord? God damn, I don't even know how they allowed this on there. But this makes me uncomfortable. Again, a lot of these messages make me uncomfortable. That's why Relax sent me this earlier. And there was even more nasty stuff. And it just made me uncomfortable. A lot of these messages make me uncomfortable, truly. They really do.
Have someone love me. If anyone were to for some reason love me, I feel as if with how I currently am, I'd be a needy little bitch.
That is true. That's a good question. Yeah, if you're not happy with yourself, how can somebody else be happy with you? That's a good question. If you don't love yourself, why would somebody else love you? That's why the first thing you got to do is take steps in taking care of yourself. And then when you stable on your 2 feet, then you can start looking at relationships. What's going on over here? We're looking at people's comments. Welcome back, Otito Potato. And no, Jonas, I didn't have a bad hair day. My hair's just really long. So it gets in my eyeballs and then it itches me and it bothers me. So I part it. And then I keep it patted down with the ski to help it out. What do you mean that's evil? How's that evil? I'm finding screenshots from Breezy time and finish up. I'll tell you when I'm ready. Sounds good, Tuxedo Mocha. Sounds good. Do it make you uncomfortable? I mean, I won't lie, man. A lot of times when gamers be saying stuff and I chat, it do make me uncomfortable, but I don't let it show on the stream most times because I understand the context that gamers should be joking. You get me? Like a joke is not real life, right? So I'm not gonna let I'm gonna be like, oh fuck you said a joke. But a lot of these, like given the context, like yeah, that should make me uncomfortable to some extent, bro. But it is what it is. Don't hate on me because I'm beautiful, MF. Maybe if you got rid of that old yee ass haircut, you get some B words on your dick. This is the GTA 5. What's his name? Lamar quote. I'll put this under. It's not bad. I'll put this under. Okay, it's not bad. It's not bad at all. 2 quotes on the list that are mine are just me being stupid. We'll see. Bro, so much breezy quotes saying some inappropriate stuff. It says you. Oh no, this one we already seen. This will make me uncomfortable, bro. I'll put this under wild. This will make me uncomfortable. Oh shit, I chuckled at breezy quote and now my chest hurts. Ah fuck. And man, welcome back. Long time no see, bro. Long time no see. I think this is Toad. Toad says finish your mission, furry leader. Yes, what the gods said. That's Toad trying too hard. Sometimes Toad tries too hard, man. So I'm putting him under there. Next you have is Rogue saying twice, 1 month apart. What the fuck? I don't get how this is weird. I don't know why you would take a screenshot of this. This seems normal to me, so I'm just gonna put this in not weird. Okay. Sometimes that's a natural reaction. It's like saying hi to people. You say and Rat and Dress says Kiki, what's the yearbook thing? Hey, check it out. You check it out. It'll tell you. If you click it, you'll find out.
I don't usually wear them all the time. BC, I always go with sneakers and sandals.
Hell yeah, same. I don't wear heels either, man, because they're uncomfortable. If they was comfortable, I'm kidding. I would never wear them with heels. How much are you paying your mods? $0, Catnap. How much do you pay your mods? How much do you pay me to watch the stream? Reese says, I always listen to voices to see which yes ma'am or yes sir I had to say. I always listen to voices to see which yes ma'am or yes sir I had to say. I don't understand this. I don't get it. I think it has something to do with transgenderisms, but I can't tell. I don't know if I'm just missing context, but I think the context would be maybe gamers was asking like, hey, do you say yes sir, yes ma'am? I say yes sir to everybody. I don't care if you're a guy or a girl. I say yes sir every time. It just rolls off the tongue better. But I think in this case, bro is saying I say yes sir if it's a manly voice and yes ma'am if it's a girly voice, regardless of if you have dick or not, I think. So I don't know. I'm gonna put this in not weird. This seems relatively standard. I think most people do that, right? If it sounds like a dude, you say yes sir. If it sounds like a girl, you say yes ma'am. Really says arf arf arf. I'll put this under I'll put this under you're not funny. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry. You have to understand, Relax, when you put your own self in this and you say rank it, you automatically lose aura and rankings because you're like, yeah, well look at it, this is the best that I can do is arf arf arf. So it automatically loses some level of ratings. I'm gonna put this under you're not funny, bro. What do you consider weird? Well, weird would be out of the norm, I would say. Anything that's out of the norm would be weird to me. Something outside of the norm. Chimkin says, Relax is your girlfriend. Relax says, I'm not a girl. Femboy doesn't mean girl. Oh, Relax is your girlfriend. I'm not a girl. Femboy doesn't mean you're a girl. This is not weird. I think that's that's true. If you're a femboy, you would be somebody's boyfriend still. Piggy says, Kiki, am I weird? I don't think you're weird, Piggy, no. As I said, the only thing I think is weird, it's too late to join this, but you can join the yearbook, Rat Enjoyer. Piggy, I don't think you're weird, but I will say when you tell people you're gay, I think that's a weird thing to do. Not because being gay is weird, but because, as I said, it's not a, like, you're answering a question no one asked that means nothing to any of us because no one's going to treat you different. And at the same time, it's like, no one needs to know whether or not you enjoy this. Yeah, you get what I'm saying? Like, it makes no sense. Like, I would say that was weird. It's like the same way whenever you come in the stream, I never announce myself as, hey, I'm Kiki, I'm straight. You know, or hey, Kiki, I'm Kiki, I'm addicted to vagina. You know what I mean? Like, that would be weird if I was to say that. Diddy Kong says, Kiki, am I weird? Yes. Diddy Kong, you are weird and you make me uncomfortable. You are fully weird. Sunny Sun says, if any of my quotes are here, then it's Photoshop. There's a lot of you on here, Sunny. There's a lot. Maybe not a lot, but there's at least 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 maybe. Kaiju-san says, treat your wife how you treat your meat. Make sure to beat it 3 times a day. This is just a good rule to live life by, honestly. It's a good rule. I'm kidding.
Do you think my latte strine is weird?
Nah. You're just passionate, man. You're passionate about your stuff. It's okay to have that. I'm going to put this under insane. This is an insane comment to make, especially because you got your shit screenshotted in 4K. No one's going to forget you've ever said this. If you wanted to get a job in politics, it's ruined. You can't. If you said something this diabolical, you can't be a politician. You can't be a celebrity. You can't be any type of high-ranking official anywhere because they would just bring this up and your career would be over. But it's a funny comment. Weird is a bad connotation. I mean, yes and no. Yes and no. To some extent. Google transgender it. I don't understand the context, so I'm going to put this under pardon. What the fuck does that mean? Next we have is Dayer says, yes, daddy.
Hail and Diddy, and I love cocaine and vodka. Ban it M22, ban it M22,
yeah, there you go.
Ban it M22, ban it M22,
Passport to Bob Ross.
M22, ban it M22, ban it M22, ban
Leg
it
Tunes, welcome back,
ban
man.
it
Long time no see.
M22, ban it M22, ban it M22, ban it M22.
I'm gonna put this under pardon as well. Why is you calling next man daddy? Speaking of daddies, Shujak says, Kiki, daddy, can you stream early? I'm gonna put this under pardon again. I think next time we call it next man daddy, it goes automatically pardon tier. We have Red saying, so I think women are disgusting. How is this in my Discord, bro? This just tells me we just gotta make this shit more strict, man. We gotta make this. How is this in the Discord? I think I'm done, but I'm not sure. Let me know if anything sounds off and I'll try to elaborate, but it's hard to remember stuff because all of this has happened. We can. I agree with you, Artie. I don't think women are disgusting. Women are only disgusting once a month during their periods and they're gross. I'm kidding. Periods are amazing. They're beautiful. They're amazing. They're the best. I stand with women, bro. But yeah, I'm just gonna put this under your not funny, bro. Group showering setup / group shower. Funchkin munchkin. I'm gonna put this under part because you could have a wholesome shower, right? Showers aren't inherently bad. You could have it could be a wholesome thing. My ideal girlfriend would be one that would not be afraid to be herself around me and has an abundance of personality that may seem overwhelming to a decent amount of other people. Well, I'm gonna put it like this, Pogfrog, to that extent, because remember you said you asked me if you should be asking everybody out. Would you want a girlfriend that just picked you because you were the only one that said yes, right? Like let's say she asked 1,000 dudes out and then you was the only one that said yes, so she starts dating you. Would you want that? Or would you want somebody that actively, wanted you? Let that sink in. If you would want somebody that actively wanted you, you have to do the same thing for your partner, right? Anything that you want, you have to be able to provide that for your partner, because otherwise it'd be selfish of you to ask something of your partner that you don't give to them, right? So treat Treat your potential future partner with the same respect you would want her to treat you with. Not as like, oh, you was the only one that said yes out of 1,000 girls I asked. You get what I mean? I just asked everybody and you happen to say yes. I'm gonna get some chips so I know when you're ready to read. Sounds good, man. Sounds good. Probably when I'm finished with this. Sunny-san says, this is Sunny's quote. Cries, Pink, you've hurt me too much for me to ignore it anymore. Walks over to you and accidentally scratches you. Oh no, I didn't mean to. I hate you, but don't die, Pink. Pink, please wake up. This just seems like a regular day for Sunny. I don't know. How is, bro? This is why I'm not gonna lie to you. Sometimes sometimes I don't even read the Discord, bro. And some of this just, why is I don't want to read this. You know, let's say you had a stressful day. You don't want to have after a stressful day at work. You don't want to sit down and read this shit. But there you go. There you go. We'll put this under wild, man. It would have been important or maybe not funny if it wasn't targeting Pink specifically. But role playing with somebody on the Discord is crazy. I love femboys so much, y'all wouldn't understand. Yo. Why is this is too personal, man. I do need some water, Joknaz. Do you know what I need, Joknaz? I need some Brawlhalla, okay? I need some fucking Brawlhalla. Where's the Brawlhalla? Okay, you so focused on the hydrates, but you forgetting the whole plot.
Low-key makes me hard, not gonna lie. Night 674 night Kisu night 674 night Kisu night 674 night Kisu night 674 night Kisu night 674 night Uwu night 674 night Uwu night 674 night Uwu night 674 night Uwu.
Thank you, Rat Enjoyer. Yeah, a lot of people say that to me, and I'm used to it. I'm used to it. You're welcome. Yeah, Jonas, I sent you a message. You ignored me. You remember that shit? You fucking ignored me. Do you remember that? I was like, Brawlhalla, and you fucking ignored me. It is what it is. It is what it is. You did, and you was like, we play Brawlhalla the next day. The next day happened. You was gone. Oh my god, another fucking roleplay shit. Growls, I'm the alpha, looks around, I'm the leader, goes over to Relax Kun and hisses at him.
I get what you meant about being the only
trust.
one that said yes, but that's not what I meant by saying that too much. Like I try to start talking to someone who I wouldn't normally talk to.
Okay.
Like asking a number of a pretty girl and hope to get to know them better and obviously go from there. Which I think is the normal way, but just multiple since nothing would be set in stone.
I mean, that's fair. That's fair. That makes sense. That makes sense. And big thank you, Antoname, with the prime sub 28 months, man. The stream made me so hard. I saw for 28 months in a row. Thank you, Antoname. Yeah. You know what can I say? I make 14-year-old boys rock hard, apparently. I think that's a compliment. It makes me very uncomfortable, but thank you. I appreciate that, and I'll never say no to money. So, thank you for the money, man. Big thank you. Big thank you. Kiki, do the iconic stretch. I can't, leg tunes. I can't. Don't clip that, right? Whoa, buddy. Okay, you're right, man. You're right.
My ideal girlfriend, taller than me, puts me in my place.
Oh my god, are you
praises and
McFreak?
pets me.
I'm gonna put
And
this in
every
trying
time
too
she
hard. You're
comes
trying
back
too hard,
from
Sonny,
work,
right? You're
I
trying
have
too
food
hard.
prepared for her and she whispers in my ear.
Yeah,
Good boy,
you're right.
Tilda.
You're right,
To
Chuck.
find
You're
someone
right.
like this in the future, I'll wait.
You
for
are
myself
also
to
weird
find
though,
myself and
saying
then
let's
go
play
on a
Brawlhalla
date
that day, and then you
completely
fucking ditch,
honest
bro. You
with
ghosted my
myself.
ass.
If that doesn't work
You are
out,
just
then
as
I'll go to
weird,
a
okay?
BDSM
Just in a
club
different
or
way.
SMTHN.
You are weird in a mean way. They're weird in a very uncomfortable way. That is true. That is true. No, but that's what I say. You're weird in two different ways. You weird in the sense that you mean for no reason. Gamers and I chat be weird because they make me uncomfortable. Tuxedo Monkey, you lied about taking care of kids, and then you lied about the girl shaking her boobies to the police, bro. You just as weird. I'm kidding. Let's proceed, man. Let's proceed. Kiki makes 14-year-old boys hard. Allegedly, based on what you guys say. Allegedly, apparently I do. G40 says, "Don't think I'll forget about the date."
Discord general.
This is just not weird. This is just regular. I can't, bro. Man, Miggle of Think right here. Ivan says, "Sonny, I didn't know you like the zombies movie meme. What is the zombies movie meme?" Bro, Artie McFreak, I knew Jugnos before I started streaming. So technically Jugnos has the longest Kiki watch. It was not watch time. But we used to play Val, man. We used to play Val. So I would say, I would argue Jugnos might be the weirdest. But again, in a mean way, not in like in a nasty way. Rowan says, that's my favorite thing ever besides this furry femboy I spam. Yeah, I don't know the context behind this. I'm just going to put this under okay. I mean, you know, there's nothing inherently wrong about spamming somebody. E-Kitten, are you shouting at daddy? This is Jesus Christ. How is this allowed in this? We should ban this shit, bro. This shit should be banned. Sorry for burping. Should I install Geometry Dash on my dick?
I stroke my sheet to you every stream. Your voice is so nice. Night 674 night happy 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 night 674.
Nah, Cam Curl still night community, man. He just doesn't pop in every day. He still taps in every couple days.
674 night to woo.
Thanks, man. I'll take that as a compliment, Rat Enjoyer. Kaiju-san with another demonic ass. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Some nasty shit. Don't let the wirebacks, the copper bloods, the clankers invade our society. This is just normal. This is just regular. We don't want society to be full of AI, man. For real says spam. Nanny. Oh yeah, no spam. Yeah, no spam. Canam's gonna give me money. If you give me money, man, I'll be happy. You could put a smile on my face.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh.
If you want to see these pearly white teeth, all you gotta do is send me some bread, man. The only friends you... So this is me saying I have friends. We just all be busy, and then CBS.
Oh, thank you so much.
Oh yeah. Oh, thank you, Rat Enjoyer. The only friends you have are the chips inside your Doritos bag. I remember when somebody sent me that shit.
If they liked pog feminism, it would be okay, cuz old feminism gave everyone equal rights. Modern day feminism, on the other hand, they just hate men and think girls are better.
I mean, you're right to some extent. You're right to some extent. The contention would be that sometimes the intention is still, because some people still believe that there is like a huge, disproportionate sexism happening, and that is not equal. Like those people who don't believe that women are better than men, they generally want equality. That's the contention, right? There are some feminists that are like, yes, women are better than men. That does it, but it's not the majority, I believe. I don't think it's the majority. Kiki, I just bought Forza. That's awesome, Marco Polo. 750,000 men a year. Is that how much Bonnie Blue cracks? Don't spread hate, spread cheeks is crazy. Can we? Somebody screenshot Rat Enjoyer and then put him on the fucking board, bro. Yeah, I'm gonna put this under. This is just mean to me. You're trying too hard, bro. You're not funny, man. You just hurt my feelings. Kiki has underdeveloped frontal lobe. This might just be real. I don't know how much development. I'll put this under okay. You're right about that. You just speaking facts. Yeah, Rat Enjoyer is a man. He's a man. And 250,000 women a year? What the hell are you talking about? I just took the most satisfying, most beautiful, most romantic poop. This don't bad. I'll put this under pardon. It don't bad. Sometimes, like I've had majestic shits before that I've said it before on the stream. I've had such a perfect poo, like a genuine perfect shit. I took pictures of it and sent it to my brother because it was so perfect. It's a once in a lifetime poo. I've done that before, so I wouldn't be surprised if some gamers in my chat took some majestic shit and I wanted to share it with people because it is a blessing. It's an absolute blessing. And another stream where he talked about. Okay, thank you, Rat Enjoyer. Thank you, man. Kiki making everybody mod but me.
Kiki, move your big ass cam.
Man.
Head to the bottom left.
Fine, bro. Bottom left, for real. Let me put the chat right here. Is this better? This might be better for you. Remember when you caught your... I do remember that. I got banned for that. That's what EDP did to a person he thought was a minor, I think. For real? Did I take a sippy? I did not take a sippy. Let me take a sippy, man. Are you gonna play Brawlhalla, Drucknaz? Are you gonna fucking play Brawlhalla? It's okay. I understand I'm not fully in the box. The box can't hold me. You miss Brizzy? Brizzy? I think Brizzy's still in the community, Tuxedo Mocha. I think he's still in the community. There is no Jucknall's points, man. Play the goddamn Brawlhalla. Play the goddamn Brawlhalla. Okay, I gotta take another sippy, man. I'm gonna take another sippy. The one part of the Kaiju message? Kiki, you built like my left ball. Yo, what the fuck? We're ranking people's messages, Danunagi. This is a collection of people's internet. What is it called? Your internet footprint? And then we're ranking, judging people based on their internet footprint. The same. I sleep, I eat, I watch femboy ASMRs. This is not weird. I think gamers do a lot of that to help them sleep. Good boy. I said, my main priority is Minecraft server. Good boy. Get to working on that server. You don't want to make daddy angry. Last not be trying too hard, man. Last not be trying too hard. It's so bright outside and it's still 7 o'clock. Okay. Yeah, digital footprint, man. Any of my messages up there? I don't know. These was curated by Relax. I believe Relax curated these. This is Kaiju-san's profile. Enough with women rights. We need to discuss women's wrongs. Oh my god. You know, if people don't know the community and they see this, they're just gonna think that the community is full of racist, sexist people, which is not true. The community is very wholesome. I don't know why, you know, this is not an accurate portrayal of the community, okay? This is not an accurate portrayal. But I would put this under not weird, man. I mean, he's just expressing himself, you know, and that's, you know, he's just expressing himself. Everybody has a right to an opinion. Delete says I love femboys. I'm gay as fuck. Yeah, I don't know why gamers. Why, yo? You know this is what I'm saying, bro. How many times you see dudes say I'm straight? Zero. Why the fuck, bro? Why is everybody who's gay always talking about they gay, and then their whole personalities that they gay? Bro, we get it. You love dick, bro. We get it. Sorry. I'm gonna put this under. You're trying too hard. Sorry about that. I love women. I'm straight. Yeah, we need to, bro. I think what we need to do for gay people to understand us, we need to start making being straight our whole personality, and then they're gonna be like, oh my god, they're so obnoxious, and then they're gonna realize, oh wait, we do the same fucking shit. From now on, every fucking 5 minutes, every person I meet, I'm gonna tell them how much I love pussy, bro. I'll tell them how straight I am, and I'm gonna have a bunch of straight flags everywhere in my house, bro. Everywhere they go, it's gonna be flat on my t-shirt. I'm gonna have my fucking vagina on my t-shirt to show how much I love pussy, bro. And I'm gonna have a tattoo on my forehead that I love having intercourse with women, bro. And then we'll have my whole personality about how straight I am. I'm actually a minute man. Okay, bro. I'll make it my whole personality, man. I'll also have I'll have a flag. I have a flag. It's gonna be a picture of my balls and my cock to show that I'm a dude. And then I'll have the flag on the right that says how much I love women. Every time I'm tattooed that flag on me everywhere. You love being straight? Hell yeah. The gay people are scared of me. But it could be true. Latte says I love the opposite gender. Similarly, man. Same. I'm afraid of women on Mondays. Oh my god. Oh, say Pornos was asking if he's in here. You are in here, and you appear to be afraid of women. We'll put this under not weird because, you know, some ladies, you know, on a Monday, some ladies be scary, you know, some ladies be slightly frightening. Not all of them. My friend has ball cancer, so I saved my ball hairs for him. Nice. I would say I love being straight, but I love getting pegged, so I still think I'm only half gay. You definitely bisexual. I'm afraid of women for 1 week every month. Understood. And then they heard clapping. This, out of context, is not weird, right? Clapping happens all the time in various different contexts. Mod abuse. I'm gonna abuse you. You are my puppy, and I am a drunk, middle-aged dad. Oh, I don't like this. I want to put this under wild. Now, mind you, again, no disrespect to them people, but them was the same people talking about we have, you know, they were saying we shouldn't joke about it. Like, they was very hardcore about child safety, and then they're the same people typing all type of wild shit on the server, okay? Just point that out there. Really says, but I'm massive, not just a bit above average. Now, this, again, not weird. No context here. It could mean anything. I'm also massive in many different ways. Kiki, I learned to animate and I clipped your rant on gays so I can use the audio for an animation. Thank you, Rat Enjoyer. Hey, share the animation with me when you're done, man. See, I love Breezy.
I'm
That's why I
so
love
straight.
Breezy. You love Breezy for being a hypocrite? W Louis Gamer, man. Notice how I'm not in there at all? I think you are. Maybe you don't. I think you was. Maybe, I think that's you, right? Not you? I think you was. There was other messages in there, but I didn't approve these ones, but Relax had a previous one, and I told him that some of the messages were too inappropriate. I was like, I can't. I don't even want to read these. So you could have been, it's possible you was in the earlier version, but you just said some shit that was so nasty, I couldn't even have it on here. Because your best friend, you bias? It'd be like that, yeah, it'd be like that. It'd be like that. But you gotta be real, man. You gotta be real. If you truly care about him today, you gotta be real. You gotta tell him the truth, man. You gotta tell him the truth. Some of this stuff is very unhealthy. I'll just put it like that, genuinely. If you truly care for him, sometimes you gotta tell people the truth. Cam Curl says childlike adults and they're just cartoon characters. Captain Curl just in general is gonna go at the top for me, okay? Captain Curl is gonna go at the top, straight up. Just with the whole context of who Captain Curls is and what he's talking about, this guy got banned from all type of Reddits and shit and forums because of how deplorable he be with these cartoon characters, okay? It treads the, how small is it? This is not weird. Again, a lot of stuff can be big or small. In the meantime, I sent an animation I made yesterday in Discord. I pinged you. Sounds good, man. I'll take a look at it. He wants to ban. Yeah, he do. Kidnap me, please. This is not weird. I feel like a lot of people want me to kidnap them, but not in a weird way, but more in a way where it's like, you know, they understand I live an awesome lifestyle. I'm cool as shit. I have a basement full of rats and, you know, dirt and mud and all type of stuff,
Isn't
and they want to
Riley
hang
gonna
out
really?
there. What? I'll Breezy to kidnap me. Am I weird? I would say yes. No, Riley. I think, yeah, Riley and Noob King are in a relationship. I believe. Catching says big purr for a little kitty. What the fuck am I reading, bro? I'm just gonna put this under pardon. I don't know the context. I don't want to know the context. It makes me uncomfortable. I can't moderate past 12. My mommy gave me a bedtime. This is not weird. This makes sense. This is just communicating. Effective communication. But it says, oh, femboys are men that's gay. I guess I'm gay then. This is just a fact. And see, that's the only context in which like it makes sense to say whether you're gay or not, because we're having a discussion. So Pornas, you gay, and you had a valid reason to tell us that you're gay because there was a conversation regarding is femboys gay or not. I'm gonna put this under it's okay. It's okay. I sexually love femboys. Should I go to school tomorrow?
Should I go
Yes.
to school tomorrow?
Absolutely. You should. Is it just me or car headlights now? They are too bright like tunes. They really are. Every time I drive sometimes I start tweaking because it's too bright. I'm gonna put this under insane. Why are you telling us this? I don't want to know about this. Another Sunny one. I think Sunny might have some of the most quotes in here. It's always Sunny saying some weird roleplay shit. I'm not gonna read this. I just see Daddy in the corner. I see a bunch of emojis. I'm gonna put this under insane. You need to stop, Sunny. Please stop it. Okay, stop that. I get catcalled by a 40-year-old every time I do. That's not weird, man. That's not weird. That's just how I'm kidding. I'll put this under pardon because I don't understand the context. Yeah, Sunny needs a little bit of help in that context for sure. Car companies are putting in 10,000 watts in a car headlight. It's way too bright, man. They gotta
When I
tweak
was a
it.
kid, I broke my friend's window, so during night his mom made me save her VJJ hairs, then I licked it till I got the Jusky.
Nice Jusky. I like Jusky too. Quote of the night, or technically morning. If someone calls you gay and they're a boy, make sure you kiss them to assert dominance. That don't seem weird. That, you know, that I don't know. I think that's assault though. I'm pretty sure that's assault. You're asking people to commit crimes. So I'm put this in under insane. Would you smash Dr. Pepper himself? Streaming was a mistake, man. Stream was a mistake. His whole shit was a mistake. Everything was a mistake. Why are we talking about this? I'd smash 67% of the CSM verse.
I've changed my ways. Instead of being gay, I now sometimes act gay for the fun of it. Now instead of liking femboys, I love women that are taller than me and slightly older than me. Anyways, I am gonna go NWO.
Thank you for sharing that with us, Portnuts. And welcome back last night as well, man. Welcome back. Hope you had a good day. Thank you for sharing that. No disrespect, Kaiju. I'm putting this in not funny. Reason my headphones are about to die. I can't listen to mommy ASMR. Not weird. It's just, you know, Toad pees on babies. And see what I mean? And remember, this guy was the same guy talking about child safety. The fuck, bro? But let it be, man. Let it be. Nice tier list. Yeah, I mean, nice tier list. If anything, this is more a vindication tier list for me, Relix, because it kind of just proved my point about the whole series. But mind you, it was always a fact that I was right. Everybody always knew I was right, but still. Just more evidence to add on to the pile. I'm going to put this under. Maybe it might be tied for worst quote here. Low-key. Boy, I am gay. Not weird. Well, there you go. We have all of it. Kiki do not go on the magma. Yeah, I'm not going to look at it. Yeah, a lot of gamers got caught slipping, man. This, if anything, let this be a message to all the future and current members of the community. Don't type weird shit, because somebody's going to screenshot it, and then it's going to live on the internet forever. So congratulations. If you're not on this list, man, congratulations. If you're on this list...
Remember my 59.
What? What are you talking about? See! So I use Roblox private messages to... That's what I'm saying. Robin is probably the most intelligent gamer here, because Robin has probably said some worse things than everything here combined, but he's not on the list. He doesn't have... I mean, the trail's on the YouTube. You can always find what he says, but... One day Robin's gonna get exposed, I'm telling you. One day he's gonna get exposed. Piggy, you've said some weird stuff. You've said a lot of weird stuff. We'll let it slide, man. We'll let it slide. I'm not gonna go to my neighbor's house street anymore because I got rizzed up by Cheez-Its. W Lectunes. Now that we've completed this mission, thank you Relax again for bribing and sending this. We do have... Oh yeah, Ron has a 50-page doc of everything people said. We'll be taking a look at that at some point. I don't know when, but we'll take a look at that at some point. Now we're gonna take a look at Tuxedo Mocha's thing. Can I just show it on the screen, Tuxedo Mocha, or no? Do you want me to just read it, or can I just show it on the screen and we read it together? Alright, I'm gonna show it on the screen then. So for those that don't remember, there was a context here. Is Tuxedo Mocha earlier was talking about... We were talking about hygiene. I was saying gamers in chat is unhygienic, and then Tuxedo Mocha was like, I get to be unhygienic because I have this and that going on. I was like, hey, that's not an excuse. So we're just looking into it and looking into the details, the nitty gritty. We have permission to look into this, okay? We're not just looking into somebody's personal life with no permission here. Okay, before we start, let's call my brother C, his girlfriend H. Understood. H and his... Shouldn't it be C? Unless his girlfriend is a boy. H is a girl, I think. I think you meant to say C here. C and his two oldest children live in California. C had moved there back in 2022 to live with H. Before they had moved back to New York. Oh, hold on. Never mind, bro. Let me...
Okay, SB at 10:30 CST theme is rap battles. See y'all lotta guys curse you Rowan. JKPLS don't remove me from events team, I'm sorry.
Okay, here we go. Hold on. Before we start, let's call my brother C and his girlfriend H. Before July 2024, my brother C, his girlfriend H, and his two oldest children live in California. Okay. They was in California in 2024 July. C had moved back there in 2022 to live with H. Before they had moved back to New York, they lived in many homes. One of them being in this weird guy's house. They lived there for free. The guy that owned the house was like 60 years old, and I think he was a P. Before they had moved out, the guy had said to H, Before they moved out, the guy had said to H if she slept with him that he'd let them stay even longer. After they moved out, they moved into a small room in a small apartment. Right after they got in, they got kicked out. C started poo with random people because he's stupid as hell. After they got kicked out, C and H and their eldest daughter started their journey back to New York in July 2024. They have been driving all the way across the country. My mother spent over $2,000 for gas, hotel, etc. to get them back here. Once they got to New York, they ended up living with my grandpa. My grandpa gets verbally abused by them. It hurts to see them do this to him. They call him a pedophile, etc., etc. At this time, the eldest daughters were almost 2 years and a few months old. They were not neglected as they are today. The mother H sells herself on Instagram. She lays in bed with her eldest and takes pictures of herself. Around the time me and Breezy called CPS was like around December 2025, I think. At the time, my brother C had gotten back from the hospital and his girlfriend H. She had third child. She's currently the youngest. Hopefully it stays that way. The eldest and the
Also,
youngest...
I want to say Tuxedo is the GOAT. Hiki is the GOAT and Rogue is the GOAT. Now I'm actually gone blep bloop 67.
Thank you, ma'am. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. What did I miss? We finished the tier list and now we're looking at people's personal family drama. The eldest is slow and they have been baiting everyone into calling her autistic, and the youngest has a hole in her eye so her pupil is not fully formed and needs special meds. The middle daughter, my baby mermaid, is neglected heavily. Every time I get to take care of her, I weigh her. She drops weight every time I see her and it's tearing me apart. She barely eats. She screams and screams. Age tells her to STFU, and I think she starts to hit her because she screams so much. But before we gave her back in November 2025, the middle child was the sweetest, chubbiest, cutest little girl ever. She was my sweetheart and I love her so much. But now she throws herself on the ground, smashes her head on the walls, etc. Probably from trauma. For context, to me, saying she shakes her stuff at cops. Age has been pulled over 100 times and has never gotten a ticket or anything. It's been years. Her car is illegal. Windshield has been cracked. I forgot the rest. I blocked out a lot of things that happened during the CPS time, so I might not have much time for that. But okay, so just I understand there's more context here, but just a couple things. We're talking about 2025. I'm talking about 2026, right? We are in 2026. So what exactly is happening in 2026? You're saying every week, right? If I'm not mistaken, you're saying every week you have the kids with you, right? Every single week. And you're telling me, say, one of the girls is getting skinny, unfed, neglected. Why can't you just go to police and then if you show them the child is in a poor state, right? If the child is in physical bad shape, CPS and police has to intervene because the child is in danger, physically in danger, right? If you see them every week, you'd be able to see like the damage on the actual child if there was actual neglect. But can you remember the tits? Oh yeah, you're right. No, you're right. I forgot about that. You're right. I'll try to say more after you're done reading anything. Sounds good. So next we have here is he says, I'll make the call tomorrow. I'll tell them that I need a report done about C and H. She has hit them and pulled their hair, leaving visible bruises long after the events. She has threatened to sell the kids and is partaking in illegal activities and when driving. And her boyfriend has when she's shoplifting when she had 10 kids. She has had 10 kids, but 7 of them has been taken by CPS already. They live at something. Sorry for yapping. I just want to make sure this was all okay for you. Texas is the best state. I don't know what order I'm supposed to read this in. I don't know if CPS was involved with the others, but they were taken away by their dads, and their dads started to move and go to motels and stay, so she didn't find them. I don't know much about the other kids. I know the oldest is 12, and her only boy has severe autism. Can I tell you what I'll say to my mom is yells at me for calling, says getting someone to call. Sorry for not responding. I think I'd say I'm tired of this. I've been hiding my true feelings for 4 years. I'm tired of all the drama and that stupid W. I've been on the edge. Okay, this is inappropriate. I can't read that. I guess I'll just hide the screen.
Question: why is Breezy involved?
I don't know. Me personally, I don't understand this. I don't mean to jump in and judge anything, but it's like if I was in the situation, I would just do it myself, you know, like. But everybody has different personality types, so I don't know. Maybe Tim was a little bit scared of saying something, voicing something. I don't know. I don't particularly get it. Everybody's different. Why can't we read it with you? Because there's some stuff that's TOS, so some stuff on Twitch you can't talk about, including stuff where it's like if you want to do anything to yourself in a negative way that's self-destructive, that's automatic ban. I've been banned on Twitch for that before. You can't even mention it on Twitch. Understood. Breezy. My mom just called me and said, "Did you call CPS? Did you? They are up there right now. I'm scared for my effing life, Breezy. I'm gonna get biggest ass whooping I ever will ever have gotten. Damn, poo. How did it go? I'm gonna get my ass beat. I don't know what else to add right now, so let me know if anything sounds off. But yeah, for me, what sounds off again is just that. Right. It could be, now hear me out, right? Hear me out. It could be that you have called CPS on them. I'm not doubting that. What I'm doubting is the actual abuse itself. You get me? Because you can call CPS on people. If there's no abuse, they won't do anything about it. You get what I'm trying to say? If there's no actual child endangerment, they're not going to do anything. So my question is, in 2026, you say you see them every single week. You say once a week, or one day out of the week, you get the kids. If there was abuse, you'd be able to see it on the kids, right? How come when you had the kids with you, you never called the police and said, look, this child is like skin and bones, or this child has bruises everywhere, right? And then automatically police would get involved and they would take the kids and they would move them into like a family member's house permanently, or until they finish their investigation. You get what I mean? So that doesn't make sense to me. Where it's like, if you guys see the kids every day, why nothing happening? Another thing too is, again, you get the kids once a week and then both your parents see those kids, and assuming there was a lot of you know, bruises and abuse there, why would your parents then give the kids back? And I know some families are very, very like relaxed. I know me personally, like I was pissed off, me personally, because I remember, but it's a little bit different because I don't have family that lives close to me, but I have family members in different countries that knew what was happening in my home and didn't do anything. Now, I'm not just different because they're in a different country, so they can't really help. But I know that sometimes some people are a bit more passive, but it's still hard to believe that your parents are so close to your brother's family and still they don't do anything except keep the kids once a week. Almost every week, yeah, a lot of times when some of the kids have bruises, they blame it on the other kids. I'm not sure what. No, but it doesn't matter who they blame it on, right? Because if you know it's from abuse, you call the police anyway. They will ask the kids, and the kids will say, like, the kids will say, oh, I got it from this, that, and the third. And the kids will be like, oh yeah, my mom beats me, or my dad beats me, or something like that. Like, they would, like, that's not an excuse, Tuxedo Mocha.
So do they not have food, water, or a bathroom to clean themselves?
That's what I'm saying. I don't know. They say they don't speak. Yes, and that would be an indication of abuse. So if you had called the police and they don't speak, right, that would be an indication of abuse. So they would still be, you know, it would still be, you know, the police would still take them. If they have bruises everywhere and they don't say anything, that's an indication of abuse. Read all the messages, stupid. Well, I read all the messages on the Discord. I think you mean read all the messages on from you. Blame it on the other kids. I'm not sure what happened with CPS because of the stuff my mother won't tell me and everything else. My mother is more on my brother's side and she has proof of a lot and won't give it to police. Well, how do you know she has, like, this is what I'm saying, like, how do you know your mom has proof? How do you know your mom has proof of the abuse? Like, again, it's two things, right? If the kids are bruised up, it don't matter, right? Because look, first of all, as you said, the kids are 2 years old. They're 2 years old. How is another kid gonna bruise up your baby? That doesn't make any fucking sense. Like, what? I'm so lost in the sauce. Some of this don't make no sense, bro. Some of this don't make no sense. Yeah, that doesn't make bruises like that. Like, bruises from abuse don't look like, they look distinct. A bruise you have, somebody throws like a toy at you, is not gonna, you know, is not gonna have the same impact as an adult punching a child or like smacking something on a child. Like, I remember me, I had like a big ass bump on my forehead. You don't get that, like a big ass bump like that from like a little, like somebody throws like a block at you. So I'm trying my best. If I throw a brick at you, like the same as abuse. No, but they're saying like another kid, like if another kid throws a toy at you, it's not gonna fucking bruise you up like that. You get what I'm saying? Like I don't know if you ever had like a whooping, like you get some big ass bumps and bruises, welts, stuff like that. It don't look the same as if somebody just tossed a rock at you or like tossed a little something at you. It looks different. Like some of this don't make no sense, bro. Because especially this, you said one of the babies keeps looking skinnier and skinnier, so it's like something to do with malnutrition. Malnutrition, you send that to police, instantly CPS, they take the kids instantly, bro, instantly. Right? If the kid is looking like they starving, like you don't need proof to some extent. Like if the kid is skinny as hell, skin and bones, that's abuse. If the child has bruises on it, that's abuse. Like the police wouldn't start, they would start investigating. So I don't understand why gamers are not jumping in. I don't get it. My mom won't let me contact anyone anymore. The closest I ever got to freedom was Breezy, and now I can't do that anymore. Look, I don't know, bro. To me, it sounds like, I don't know. If there is actual abuse going on, don't they talk to each case? No, but we're talking about babies last night. Apparently, they're like 2 years old. They can't speak. They're 2 years old. They're 2 years old. Which why makes no sense. Like, how would another kid bruise the kid? If that's a baby, the baby stays in like a little box. You know, I don't know. Ava Marie says, hey ho, how are you? Holy shit, fuck you, Ava Marie. How are you, asshole? The fuck? That's what I'm saying. I don't understand why, but so you have access to the internet, Smoke. I'm pretty sure you can contact police from the internet. So you have, you have access to the internet. You have access to police. You can Google, like I think police has chat. They have chat. They have ways to text them, like ways to text them over Wi-Fi. If she knows you did do it, tuxedo, you get put in an uncomfortable situation if there's abuse. That's what I'm saying. Bro. Like it's either A, this is fake. B, this is real, but you're not actively doing your best to help them. Or C, which is also a possibility, is that you generally believe there's abuse, but there's no actual abuse happening. And then when you did call CPS one time, they investigated and found that there was nothing happening. Right? I have it again. It didn't do anything good. I got my ass beat too. This don't make no sense, bro. This don't make no sense at all. You see them once a week and you see that there's abuse happening. Why can't you just contact police when you have the babies? Like while you have the babies, contact police, tell them to go to your house, right? And then, if they beat you, that's also illegal. You can tell the police that their parents are beating you, right? So it's like 2 birds 1 stone type of situation where it's like you bring the police to your home and then you're like, hey, I'm afraid. Like you have the baby with you, you see that they're skinny and bruised up, and like, hey, my brother passed me the child and it's in this condition. At the very least, I would like EMS to check the baby out, and then at the same time, like, hey, I'm also scared that my parents are gonna beat me for reporting, because this is your niece, right? Your niece and nephews. You're just checking on your niece and nephew's safety. It don't make no sense. Like something don't add up. Louis Gamer says, I'd personally. Canelo, what the fuck would you do? You would fucking make an AI video. You'd make an AI video. You'd just sit there and make an AI video. Be for real. Be fully for real. But yeah, something don't add up, man. Something don't add up. If this is generally real, what you're saying, Louis is Canelo. If what you're saying is generally true, there's something you can do. Yeah, you are Louis Gamer. Louis Gamer's Canelo, man. Louis Gamer's Canelo. Oh no, Cat Sniffer's Canelo. My bad. No. Louis Gamer is somebody else, I think. Oh no, that is Canelo, bro. Canelo's changing face. Yeah, he's changing. That's Canelo's ult, man. That's Canelo's ult. I'm afraid of them. I'm afraid to tell anyone. What the fuck does that have to do with anything? If I tell anyone else, I'll be blocked from using anything. What's the? But then what's the? Okay, listen. What's the point? It's my last B-day tomorrow. What do you mean your last birthday? You mean your last school day? That don't make no sense to some extent, because if you're afraid for your family's safety, right? You losing like what's more important, access to the internet or your family's safety? You get what I mean? What is truly more important? If you're saying the internet is more important than your family's safety, then why even pretend to care? You're telling me internet is a bigger concern than... Bro, if my little bro, you know, was in that type of situation, I would rather him be alive than have the internet. That's what I'm saying. Like, some stuff it just don't add up to me. Like, and maybe the problem is that I'm putting myself in that situation, and everybody acts and thinks differently. But I'm just like, for me in there, it don't make no sense, bro. It's hard for me to explain. It's like if I tell anyone, I'll get my shit taken away, so I can't tell anyone if I'm hurt. That's what I meant.
I'd personally run away, then call the police.
Okay,
and call for
what?
special
Hold on. No,
forces
wait.
to
Listen.
treat them so they don't get
But
caught with
then
kids
how
to
about
deal
you
with the
call
kids
the
and parents,
police?
then ask
Hear
the
me out.
police for
It is
money
that
to run
easy,
away
bro.
and
It is that
save
easy.
your life.
How about you call the police and then you don't tell them that your parents beat you, right? But at least you tell them that your nieces and nephews, like, because bro, if I had a little kid like that's getting beat and starved, that'd be my main fucking priority, bro. I mean, yeah, if I take a beating for reporting it, I'll take a beating for reporting it, right? That's a defenseless child. I'll take 100 beatings for a defensive child, but that makes no sense. Like, I don't understand the logic. Don't make no sense. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's hard for me to believe any of this, and it's hard for me to believe that they're that bad, like starving their kids. CPS already got called, and then they did nothing. I mean, sometimes the system does fail. That's true. Sometimes it does fail. But that's so weird, bro. Dealing with abuse isn't easy, especially as a child. Like I said, I don't talk in my life. I'm mute. Dealing with abuse is easy. It is easy. It is easy. It's easy. It is easy. It's easy, bro. Read my TTS, my opinion. Sorry about that, Louis Gamer. I personally run away, then call police. Call for special forces to treat with this so they don't get bribed with tits to deal with the kids and parents, then asked police for money to run away and get a new life. True. Yeah, I grew up in a broken home. I grew up in an abusive home. I did. And it was easy. It was easy. It's easy to process that stuff to some extent, where it's like I knew what I was signing up for, in the sense where it's like I knew what I was signing up for. It wasn't I didn't have to struggle with that decision to some extent. It's kind of like this, bro. There's a pyramid. It's a pyramid of requirements. You get what I'm trying to say? It's a pyramid of requirements. If something wasn't okay with me, I would do something about it. You get what I mean? I would do something about it. In my home, my dad was abusive. So I would purposefully put myself in positions where it would limit that as much as possible. I didn't mind to some extent. Like, I didn't mind. It's not that I didn't mind. I never wanted it to stop to some extent, okay? I never wanted to talk to police. Even when police ever was like at my home, I never talked to them. Never ever talked to them. I never wanted to talk to police. It was never like a question. You get me? It was simple. It was just like, okay, I'm never gonna talk to police. I'm not gonna fuck around and do any type of weird shit. When my parents was gonna divorce, I was told I'd have to drop out of school. I said, fuck it, I'm gonna drop out of school. You get me? I was like, it's you get dealt a bunch of cards and then you make decisions based on that. I don't see how that's hard. I told the police in my school that I smoke marijuana. They did not divorce. They did not divorce. They was gonna divorce, and then I was told by my grandpa, I was like, bro, if they divorce, it's gonna, like, the family's gonna be financially ruined. You just have to drop out and start working. I was like, fuck it. If that happens, that happens. You just have to do, sometimes you get dealt certain cards, you have to roll with it. In your case, but our case is slightly different, because I didn't have, like, no nieces and nephew, like, no little babies or nothing. And even within my family, my brother never got hit. My sister only got hit one time. It was mainly against me. So I never was in a position where it's like, oh, I gotta help out. And either way, me personally, and this is fucked up, but at the time, it really was like, you don't talk to police. You just don't do that shit. So it's like, when my sister got beat and police got called to the home, I didn't say nothing. Like, I didn't say nothing to police. Because in my house, that'd be snitching, that'd be ratting. So I was like, fuck, we don't do that shit. But I was a little boy back then. I was a little boy. I wasn't particularly intelligent back then. So it's like a different type of story. But at the same time, I never cried about it. Like, I was never like, oh my god, my sister got beat. Da, 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 da. I didn't give a shit. My sister got beat. She got beat. I'm like, bro, everybody gets beat. I was like, deal with it. So I was never trying to, like, save anybody. Your situation is different. You want to actively save your nieces and nephews. So it's not that hard, right? Whatever type of uncomfortable feeling you feel, just swallow it. Do what you got to do to save your peoples, right? It doesn't make no sense to be like, but it's gonna be hard for me. You're telling me your nephews are starving? Who do you think is struggling more, you or your nephews? Your nephews and nieces, bro. That makes no sense. Thinking about me kind of makes me want to cry tonight. Holy shit. I cry myself most nights. Well, sometimes I haven't been doing that often. Jesus Christ, Artie McFree. Don't cry about yourself, man. Don't cry about yourself. Why do you feel that way? Why do you feel that way? Stitches gets Stitches ass. No, it was like that, man. Back then, it was like, if you talk to police, you just ranting. That make no sense. Like, you don't do that shit. You don't talk to police. Moskowski, do you love Israel and Big Yahoo? I would say I'm bipartisan. I'm bipartisan. I don't pick a side. I think both sides are dumb as hell. I think both sides should just become Christians, and then we just all live in harmony under Jesus Christ. Seems like turning into depression hell, but we just chit chatting it up, man. We chit chatting it up. But yeah, I don't see how you being uncomfortable reporting it is a valid excuse for not reporting it. That's not a valid excuse. And even if your parents beat you, that's not a valid excuse for not reporting, you know, because your niece, they're 2 years old, right? They can't defend themselves. There's many stories of babies being neglected to the point where they die, right? Is it really worth it to be like, oh, well, I'm uncomfortable reporting it, so I'm not going to do it? And I don't understand this mute stuff. Like, I don't get that. I don't know if I believe that stuff. I don't know. Like, I don't know what that mute stuff is. I've never experienced that shit. I don't, like, you clearly are able to process stuff and verbalize stuff and, you know, write stuff down. I don't see how you can't just, you know, because you breathe, right? Whenever you breathe, is air going through your vocal cords. You could just, you know, tighten that throat, and you can start making noises, you know? Like, I don't understand it. So I was checking my sister's stream. No worries, man. Neko Amy, welcome back. Hope you had a good day. Welcome back. Stream slowly turning into Sonic. We should play Sonic what is it? Sonic Saves Robloxia. But do you get what I mean, Tuxedo Mocha? Like, it is not hard. It is not difficult. It is not difficult to deal with it. It's not hard. It's like you stop yourself from doing it. And I don't know why. I don't get it. I don't understand. I think maybe that's, again, as I said, maybe that's why I'm a little bit, like, hesitant to just blindly believe, because if I was in your shoes and stuff like that was happening, I would just tell the police. Right? I would just tell the police, like, hey, they're doing this stuff. It's inappropriate. I'm scared for my nephews and nieces' life. Just call the police. And then if you're scared of your parents beating you, you'd be like, hey, they be putting hands on me in a way that's straight up illegal. Right? Illegal. Now, mind you, there is a certain level where you can, I believe, I'm not mistaken, there's like, you can, within the law, parents can be physical with their kids within the law. You get me? Like, I'm pretty sure like a little smack on the bottom, that's legal. I'm pretty sure that's legal. But it's like, the problem is, like, a lot of kids exaggerate shit when they go to it, and like, oh, my parents are gonna whoop my ass, but in reality you just get a slap on the butt. That's not illegal. So it's like, yeah, if you tell the police, like, oh, my parents are beating me, and then it just happens that they just spank your butt, that's not illegal. Thank you, Louis Gamer, for sharing that, man. What a goat. What an absolute goat. But is that true, Mocha? Is it true that your like one of your nieces like skinny to the point where you can see their bones, like bone skinny? Like you could tell they're being malnourished? Don't put me in the cursed messages file. You're already in there, Canelo. You've been banned on Twitch. Those messages are forever there. Not bone skinny, she just drops weight every time I see her. How much does she weigh? How much does she weigh? Her 6 months sister weighs more than her. She weighs 23.1 and she's 2. 23.1 pounds? 23.1 pounds. It's a 2-year-old. Yeah, this is 23. 23 is within the normal weight range. That's in the normal weight range. That should be fine, man. That should be fine. That's why she drops weight a lot. Well, how much did she used to weigh? How much did she used to weigh at her peak? Kiki, you're so hard. Can I touch it? No. She used to weigh 30 pounds. 30 pounds to 23 pounds. And how long was that ago? Like, how long was that ago? Don't call me that, Louis Gamer. Don't call me that, man. Yeah, I don't know, bro. I feel maybe to some extent, I think maybe there is no actual abuse happening. Potentially there's no abuse happening. And maybe that's why the first time when CPS went, there was no, like, there's no action was taking place. Because perhaps there's no actual abuse happening. Now, maybe is it the perfect environment for kids to grow up in? Maybe not, I don't know. But perhaps there's nothing actually illegal happening. Yeah, I'm bricked up in Fortnite Max Bricks. The Weekend says hose. Ava Marie says hose. Hey, he's Rashana's B word. I'm not Rashana's B word. I'm Rashana's man. Okay? Big muscle. So I for certain, but they are verbally abused. Well, verbal abuse is not a real thing. Verbal abuse is not a real thing. I don't believe in verbal abuse. So it's like, you know, if anything, that's going to make the babies more based. I'm also verbally abused too. Verbal abuse is just being mean. Yeah. Me, but I don't believe verbal abuse is actual. Like, I wouldn't consider, like, I don't even know if that's illegal. I'm pretty sure that's not even illegal. I don't think that's considered abuse. Takes on my break my bones, words never hurt me. Exactly. 100%. And maybe the babies are going to be super based, like really based babies. And they'll be like, whenever somebody says, like, at school, like, you fat bitch. And they'll be like, I don't give a fuck. I don't care. They can be extra strong for that. 1M people a year, Kiki? I wish. Saying you're going to sell your kids and wish they weren't alive is just being mean. Yeah. It would be being mean. I used to have sensitive ears and my parents would shoot at me shrug emo. Jeez, what the hell? Oh, they would shout out to you with shrug emojis. I mean, bro, I think to some extent, Tuxedo Mocha, I think that and look, I might be
What are we doing,
reading too
RN?
deep into this. We're discussing, Patty. We're just yapping. Look, I think a lot of peoples are extremely overly sensitive in general. Like saying you're gonna sell the kids, that's a meme, Tuxedo Mocha. Like that's a meme in terms like everybody goes through that. That's a normal thing. That's a normal thing parents say to their kids. Like that's a meme. Everybody says that. Ask Rogue, bro. Ask Canelo. Like, isn't Canelo like I heard, especially like in the Mexican community, like one of the memes, like when your kids act up, you say you're gonna, that someone else is gonna adopt you. That's a regular thing. See, Rogue, tell you, they do. It's literally a meme. It's a fucking meme. Like everybody says that. It's not like we need to relax. Like how are you gonna sit here and be like, oh, they're being free? If they was serious about it, they would have. Yeah, I'm saying like they would have sold the kids. It's a known thing, right? Even me, like I've had it worse in the sense where it's like when I was acting up, my parents would just straight up abandon me. Like I remember one time I was playing tennis and I was having a little temper tantrum. My dad just drove home. I was fucking, I was good. I had to walk like 30, 40 minutes, bro. You know? Like it's a meme that everybody like when you kids act up, it's like, yeah, I'm gonna sell you. I'm gonna let somebody else adopt you. That's regular. That's normal. Like that's not something crazy to say. I think, yeah, every mom does that. It's a normal thing. Like that's a normal thing, right? That's a normal thing that happens in almost everybody's home. We have to stop being overly sensitive and just be like, okay, we lock in. Now, mind you, again, those babies are what, like 2 years? I don't even think they can understand, bro. So it's like they're just memeing extra hard potentially. I don't know, but the part about the wishing they wasn't alive, I don't know. I don't think that's regular. I don't think that's a normal thing. Maybe it is in some cultures, maybe it's not. I don't think my parents ever said I wish he was never born. But at the end of the day, that's just them being rude and mean, and that's not. Kiki, Mexican moms are abusive according to Americans. Every Mexican moms hits us with candles until they pass out. I mean, yes and no, but that's what I mean, Canelo. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Where it's like, in the newer, like modern age people, a lot of times, they be, what's it called? By TK Iris says, I'm the fun police. No, we're not having fun, but we're having a serious discussion about abuse. we're having a serious discussion about abuse. But yeah, I think Canelo. I think discipline is important. And a lot of times, I think gamers be mistaken discipline for abuse. And I think a lot of times gamers be mistaking words for abuse. Where it's like, you know what I mean? I don't say we should be beating kids. I don't support that. But, discipline is important. And I think a lot of families, especially in North America, they baby everybody so hard. Where it's like, even the smallest amount of discipline seems like abuse to them. Or like, the word abuse has been completely violated, right? Where it's like, as you said, like in my opinion, if you take a sandal and you smack somebody's butt with it, that's not abuse to me. Abuse would be like a grown ass man, closed fists, like punching on people.
7 minutes.
Yeah, I would say that's abuse. Well-placed words can discipline kids way better than pain. I agree with that. If I have kids, I would never want to put hands on them. Easy me. I would never put hands on them. The most I would ever do is probably like a little slap on the butt. Like if the words don't work, a little slap on the butt just to correct, But like a pinch on the ear. I think that's regular. Like a pinch on the ear, a slap on the butt. But a lot of times people will say that that's abuse. And I think that is talk. Kids taking a lot, but words can work miracles. I agree with you. I agree. We're not disagreeing. The disagreement here is that we have some people in our chat saying that their nieces and nephews are being abused, right? Where to me, abuse is a serious thing. Like that's an actual serious thing. I'm not thinking about a little slap on the butt, a little pinch on the ear. I'm talking about like some actual like thumping, like some thumping, pulling on the hair.
Ranking? Change the title.
That's what I mean by TK. That's exactly what I mean. So it's like, so Tuxedo Mocha is saying that her nieces and nephews are being abused by their parents, and then when I'm asking for what abuse are we talking about, then they're saying words. They're saying nasty words to them. I'm saying words, they can say some really mean stuff. I wouldn't consider that abuse though. You get what I mean? Like I wouldn't consider that abuse. And they claim that CPS was called on, or they claim that they have called CPS on their family, and then CPS did nothing. So I'm saying maybe it's not because, you know, CPS doesn't do their job, but maybe it's because they investigated and saw that there was no abuse. That's what I'm trying to say. Like I don't know what metric of abuse like we're talking about, especially if CPS themselves investigated and saw nothing was there. I think PPTBR, thank you, man. Sorry, Mr. Pinkie Pie. What did you say, Mr. Pinkie Pie? Said, yeah, we got to change the title. Yeah, you're right, man. As we change this to trauma dumping. There you go. We've changed the title to stream, man. Maybe the cops are private tits. You might be right, bro. You might be right. So is getting thrown in the dryer is abusive? I would say most likely, yeah. Isn't share a lot of your views on pirating? We do. Most likely we do. I think we do agree. We do agree. The place maybe we don't agree. Maybe we don't agree is this because I said I don't believe verbal abuse is a thing. I don't think that's a thing. Me personally, I don't think verbal abuse is an actual thing. I would never, right? Because you can just choose to ignore. The only time I would say verbal abuse would be this is what my dad used to do sometimes. Like he would scream in my ear, like in my temple, and then when he stopped, like my ears would be ringing. I would say that's abusive. But if your parent just says some nasty shit to you, I wouldn't consider that abuse. Like verbal abuse, I don't believe in verbal abuse because you could choose to just ignore it. Talking on your son is not it's a miracle. I gotta hear you screaming about Thank you, Rat Enjoyer. But yeah, screaming in somebody's ear would be physical abuse.
Bro did not like you.
You could choose to ignore physical pain too. No, you can. So you're misunderstanding what I'm saying by TK. I'll put it like this. If I was to take a knife and stab you, right? There's no way for you to not get stabbed. Like you're getting stabbed regardless. Whereas if I was to call you a slur, you get me? Let's say you only spoke English and I say you're a fuckhead. You can choose to take that personally or you can choose to ignore it. Whereas if I said literally fuckhead to you and if I called you a fuckhead, but you didn't speak a lick of English, it wouldn't affect you at all. Right? So the actual stimulus itself, right? The fact that the stimulus itself doesn't cause damage is what I'm talking about. It's a choice to ever take something personally. It's a choice. And that's a what's it called? That's a philosophical principle, but it's also something they teach in therapy, where it's like words is a choice to take it in. You're not forced to take it in. You don't have to if you don't want to. Right, but we live in a world where words do matter. We can understand them and how they come out can truly hurt you. I'm not saying they can't, but I would say that's a skill issue. And I think that's the problem by TK. I think the problem is that we're teaching people to be so sensitive that words become like an actual problem when they're not, right? If you teach everybody that words are an actual problem, words are going to be a problem, right? If I teach you that this word is a big problem, you're going to start thinking it's a big problem, which is more problematic than anything, right? When in reality, what we should be teaching people is that words aren't a big deal. That's what we should be teaching, right? If I taught you from the beginning that words never mean anything, like you don't have to take it personally, you would be unstoppable, right? And that's why I always put myself in it. If I had a kid, would I rather my kid, right? Would I rather my kid go out in public school and when somebody calls him a fuckhead, would I rather my kid cry or would I rather my kid just laugh at it? I'd rather my kid just laugh at it. So that's what I'm saying. That's why I don't believe in verbal abuse. Because you can get to that point where it's like gamers just laugh at it, but you just have to change your view on it. What's crack-a-lackin', bro? Chachos, welcome back. We just chatting about philosophy, I guess. We having a philosophical discussion. I think some words are a big deal. No, you can think that, Piggy. You can. I'm saying you shouldn't. You can always choose to do whatever you want. I'm saying if you had a choice, though, if you could choose, you'd have to choose that it don't matter. Do I believe in moral absolutes? It depends on what you mean by moral absolutes. If you're asking me if I think morality is objective, I would say yes. I think morality is objective. What if the kid is a black noir level of autism and sees only sunshine and rainbows, then their parents hit them in the butt hard and they yell at them for 1 hour straight. What does that have to do? Killing is absolute evil. This kind of absolute. I think morality is objective, but I would say that it depends on the context, right? I think some things are absolute, some things are not absolutes. Like some things you can say with absolute certainty, and then some things you can't. Let me say murder, not killing. Well, it depends on the context. It depends on the context. I think if you say bad stuff to people, I don't think that's ever, it's mean, but it's not a big deal. It's never a big deal. In my opinion, it's never a big deal. Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. You can't move on from a racial word. You can. You PPTBR. Yo, we got it. PPTBR is not a real slur, bro. Shazza says you heard me. My bad, man. My bad. No, but you can, Piggy. You can. Again, it's like this. If there's Piggy, there's slurs in different languages, right? If I was to call you slurs in Japanese, you wouldn't understand and you wouldn't care. The only reason why you care about the words is because you, right, have an idea of that connotation in your head. You inflict the damage upon yourself. And I'm saying you can choose to not do that.
Right?
If you're comfortable talking about it, what's your belief system? What do you mean by that? I'm comfortable talking about anything, bro. But I just don't understand your question. I'm a little bit slow. I know this isn't the time at all, but can you look at my animation? Soon, bro. We're having an interesting discussion about philosophy, man. We're having an interesting discussion. Right? So it's like, going back at it, if I was to call you slurs in Japanese, you wouldn't understand, you wouldn't care. Like, let's say, you know, like you took a black person that was sensitive to being called the N-word, right? And then somebody called them the N-word in Japanese, they wouldn't care. They wouldn't care. But the second you told them, oh, it's in that's what they said, then they would care. That's what I mean. Right? The stimulus itself is harmless. We choose to let it impact us. It's a choice. So I'm saying you don't have to care. If there are some people that are going to hate you, there's some people that are going to generally despise you. There's going to have people that wish you never existed, but you don't have to care about their opinion. It's a choice to care about other people's opinions of you, right? That's the whole point. That's why words don't matter. They don't matter. Words can only hurt if you let it hurt you. Words can only have an impact on you if you let it have an impact on you. Ideas can only hurt you if you let it hurt you. Right? You can move on from a slur, or you just choose not to. Exactly, yes, 100%. Bro, I've been called every slur that exists, at least in English. Any slur I can think about, I've been called before.
Off topic, I don't really care about this,
I
but
think.
someone in my class despises me. BC, they saw me watching MLP one time loudly crying.
They might be just jealous. They might just be jealous, man. Yeah, even PPTBR. You've been called a handful, yeah. I've been called a bunch of slurs, man. A bunch of slurs. And I don't really mind. Are you religious, if you don't mind me asking? Me personally, I'm Christian, but Christians will say I'm not Christian. I would say. That's what I would say. I identify as a Christian, but most Christians would say I'm not Christian. Gringo is not a slur, bro. I've been called gringo in the past. I have been called. But that's the thing. There's even words that are like, some people consider them slurs, like retard, right? Some people consider retard a slur, some people don't. So it's like you get that dynamic where it's like, yeah, the exact same stimulus, the word retard, some people was like, oh my God, you can't say that. And then some people are like, yeah, I don't give a fuck. Right? It's a choice. I'm a geek when it comes to Christianity. I'm a
Guess who's
deist.
back
W.
after a week?
That's awesome, bro. Yeah, I'm also a geek when it comes to religion. I like to think about it a lot. I think about it a lot, for real. I go to a restaurant called Gringos all the time. Retard is a daily word. Is crazy. I wouldn't say it's a daily word. As an autistic person, I feel like that word has lost its old meaning. Well, I'm saying it doesn't matter. Like, let's say somebody says it in the bad meaning. You don't have to let it affect you. You choose to. You choose to, right? If we both hear the same word and then I'm angry or you're angry and I'm not angry, why? Why is that? Why can't we just both not be angry at it? Retard is my daily word. I don't have a daily word for me would probably be shit. I'd say shit is for me would be a daily word. Hot take: agnosticism is a theoretical trait but practically impossibility. You using words that's too elevated for me, man. You have to break that down. I don't even know what agnosticism is. Is agnostic like you don't believe in nothing? Blowjob is my daily word is fucking crazy. Your daily word should be father, okay? Where's my dad? Where's my dad? As an autistic retard is my favorite word. And that's cool. That's cool. I respect that. I respect that. But that's what I was saying to Tuxedo Mocha. I was like, bro, if your parents just say words, I don't believe in verbal abuse because it's like, just don't care about it. Like, just don't listen to them. It's kind of like when people talk about like cyberbullying. It depends on the type of cyberbullying because some cyberbullying can be in real life. But most cyberbullying, you just block it. Right? You know the memes where it's like, oh my god, what am I gonna do? I'm being a cyberbully. it's like a picture of like a prison cell, but there's no walls. But like there's just like the one dude like in the cell, but there's no wall. And bro could just exit out. Like it's not a real thing. Verbal abuse is not a real thing. Cyberbullying can be real, but for the most part, like if it's on Discord, it might be the bird one. It might be the bird one. Yeah, SpongeBob wearing handcuffs, exactly. Yeah. Whereas like, and then people are crying about like cyberbullying. I think the problem is that gamers is getting too soft, bro. Gamers are getting way too soft. Everything is abuse these days. Like because I've been told the same thing. I've been called an asshole for calling somebody dumb for being dumb. It's like, what the fuck, bro? Like in 2020, you can't say anything in 2026 without somebody getting mad about it. When in reality, we should be telling people just get stronger. Like wear a helmet, bro. Like put a helmet on. Life tough. Get a helmet type situation. You get what I'm trying to say? It's so hard navigating, you know, especially on the internet where everybody's so sensitive on the internet. It's like it's so hard navigating this shit without hurting somebody's feelings. Like I had somebody, bro. I had people who's like, well, it makes sense to some extent. But I'm not even saying that you don't know whether God exists. I'm saying it's impossible in practice. I mean, I would disagree with that. I would disagree. I would say to some extent I'm agnostic. I'm a Christian agnostic.
Kiki, have
Where
the
it's
stars
like-
aligned yet for you to watch it?
Not yet. Where I would say, at least for me, when it comes to religion, and that's why I don't like talking to, I don't like discussing religion with people, not because it's sensitive, but because it's a very circular argument where it's like, I believe because I believe, or I believe because the Bible says it's real. But it's like, it's a circular, there's no actual proof, right? I think it's fair to state that the possibility that there is no God is real. Right? And that's why a lot of Christians say I'm not Christian, because that would be taboo. That's taboo to say. Like, if you're Christian, you're not supposed to doubt that. But I like to think, yeah, it's possible. Like, it's possible that it's not real. But I still choose to follow it because of the philosophy. That's the main reason why I follow. When you're agnostic, you say that you don't know whether God exists. My hot take is that it's impossible in practice. So why believe it's impossible in practice? Every day you make choices as if there is a God or not. I don't understand. I believe it's impossible to practice. Every day you make choices as if there is a God or not. I don't understand that. I don't get that. You'd have to elaborate on that. I don't understand. Part of the Bible has always been about people testing their faith. God understands that we have questions. No, but I forget what his name. I think it's Timothy in the Bible. Is it Timothy? That doubts, something like that. You're not supposed to doubt. You're not supposed to doubt. There's a lot of things you're not supposed to do in life. You're not supposed to doubt. You're supposed to. It's taboo. You're not supposed to. Retard deluxe. What the fuck are you saying, rat enjoyer? What the hell are you talking about? Rowan's agnostic. I just be living life. Yeah, because I would say, I think you're trying to say we make choices as if there's a God or not, but I don't think that's true. Because some people just, wake up, smoke meth, goon, and then literally die. I don't think they gave a flying fuck about whether God's real. I didn't see some dudes for real. Like, I'm walking on, bro, I didn't see a dude take a shit at the bus stop. He just straight up take a poo on the floor at the bus stop. I don't think bro gave a lick of a thought about whether God's real. Bro just fucking took a dump on the floor. I said, oh, my bad, Ducks. Welcome back, Ducks. Welcome back, man. It's better to believe that not... It's better to believe than not believe, because if he's real, then he isn't... If he isn't real, then he isn't real. But if he is, you will be eternal paradise. No bad side. But I don't believe in that. That's another thing. Kiki, I think it's bedtime. Well, I thank you a lot for tapping in, Piggy. I appreciate you a lot. Big thank you. And yeah, we'll see you next time, man. Big thumbs up. Big thumbs up. Are we there yet? We're not there yet. Are you talking to me? I have to go Betty's? I have to go Betty's in 40 minutes. You either live your life as if moral absolutes are real.
Wiki
the only
speed run?
Probably tomorrow. We have to do Saul Michaels today. You either live your life as if moral absolutes are real. The only way for objective morals to exist is to have a mind prior to the human mind to define it. Not necessarily. Not necessarily. Right? Because you can have a system. You can have a system. Right? You can have a system that has absolutes. For example, mathematics. Mathematics is a man-made system with absolutes. Right? Morality is just a system. Morality is a system. Right? And mathematics has absolutes, even though it is man-made. So who's to say we couldn't have a moral system be man-made that isn't at least inspired by humans and still true? Or I guess science in general, right? Science in general. Maybe you think about abstract, right? Mathematics is not abstract. You could have abstract math, but math is not abstract. Or math is abstract. Let's say gravity, right? Gravity is always going to be true. You get me? Like, gravity is always going to be a true thing. Similarly, it can always be a true thing that stealing is wrong without having some God created. Objective morality is impossible without a mind prior to the human mind because every human mind is different. No. I would disagree with that. You can say this, every human's interpretation of a system is different, but the system itself could still be true without, like, irregardless of your interpretation of it, it can still be true.
Why you look like a middle-aged man? It's the clothes, NGL.
It could be. I should take my clothes off. We can conclude stuff and as a community agree on good and evil, but it doesn't make it absolute. Can you put your clothes back on? Look, we're just gonna have a discussion here. But I don't understand how this, like, to believe. So first of all, it doesn't make no sense because there are some people that believe in moral relativism, right? So those people that genuinely believe in moral relativism, they could be, by your definition, they could be agnostic and not contradict themselves, which would make your original statement, because your original statement was not about relativism or absolutism. It was whether or not one could be agnostic and have it be consistent logically, right? So your whole argument is based upon moral absolutes as if there wasn't moral relativists. But there are moral relativists out there. There are, even to the point where some people have died over moral relativism, you know, to be logically correct. Like some people who have, you know, embarked and visited other places where, you know, it was different set of morals and got killed over it. And they were okay with that. Put your clothes back on? Sorry, man. I mean, I listened to Last Nut. Last Nut said take your clothes off, and I was like, all right, bro. Because he said I look like when middle-aged man. Do you get what I mean, though? So it's like those are two different arguments. Like whether or not one can be a moral absolutist without God being real is different than whether or not one could be agnostic. Right? Looks like a robe. Sorry about that. It's a hoodie, man. It's a hoodie. It's so cold, bro. It's so fucking cold, bro. It's really cold. Patio says don't listen. I have to, Patio. Last night, bro, he says stuff with so much confidence. I have to listen. He said I look old. I don't want to look old. I want to look young and ripe and strong. Ready to go. Ready to rumble. Can't really have a fan already. Is it hot in the UK? It's getting warmer out here, but they don't have the heater on. I don't think there can be objective morals without some kind of God. But that's a different statement. So your first original statement wasn't that, though. Your original statement was this. Where is it at? This one. Agnosticism is theoretical truth but practical impossibility. But then your whole argument hinges, right? This hinges on everybody being immoral, because you said
4 minutes. Can I get a link RN?
you
to
said
put in
moral
my songs
absolutes.
before the rest?
But then you're forgetting that there are some people that are moral relativists. So would those people be able to be agnostic without it being practically impossible? Because they themselves don't believe in moral absolutes. They believe in moral relativism. Because there are some people that are like that, right? Atheistic, moral relativist. That does exist. Right? This is a separate take. This is not the same thing as your original take. I'm still discussing your first take, which is agnosticism doesn't make any sense. Right. Now we could agree that because I think I'm a bit agnostic to some extent. I feel like I'm agnostic, but I still believe in moral absolutes. So you can say that you disagree with me being that, but I'm saying some people's are genuine moral relativists and also agnostic. Welcome back, Tuxedo Mocha. Welcome back. Why am I yapping? Sorry for ignoring, my bad, bro. Realize it's 4 minutes. Can I get a link real quick? Okay, but you want two songs, ma'am? Am I okay? Yeah, I'm good, bro. I'm good. We're just having a discussion. Hold on, let me start song backwards here. I upgraded from agnostic to theist a few months ago. Yes. No, but do you understand what I'm saying though? With your initial take though, your initial take would be, you would agree would be wrong, right? Where you could still be agnostic, but you would have to change your thing. Instead of it being not, you can't be agnostic. It would be if you are agnostic, you'd have to be a moral relativist. Or are you saying that no one is moral relativist? Hold on, create game. But then there's a scorching hot take I have. What's the scorching hot take? Backwards? It's not the worst, man. Moral relativists are dishonest? I don't think so. I don't believe so. I don't think so. I think you just have to agree, like instead of thinking about theology, right? You just have to think about it from objective, like an objective scientific point of view, right? In a binary. God either exists or doesn't exist, right? And we don't know, like genuinely speaking, it's impossible for us to know whether we are in
Stop
case
yapping
B
and get to clapping.
or case
I meant
A.
get to sending SB link.
Right? You're operating under the pretext or the assumption that God is real. So either in life there's either two categories and they're equally likely to some extent. I mean, maybe not equally likely, but they're not non-zero. They're both non-zero possibilities. Either God is real or God is fake, right? And then if God is real, in your situation, right? Do you know what I mean? So are you saying, let's say God is fake, but moral moral absolutism is still real? Because that's a possibility, right? That would be a possibility as well. Or it's not a possibility. You get what I mean? Like you have to recognize that both of these are non-0% chance. So there is, a realistic possibility. How can there be objective morality without God though? Well, as I said, it's a system, right? Everybody's interpretation of a system is subjective. That doesn't mean that the system itself is subjective, right? We all interpret the system differently, but that doesn't mean that the system itself is a reflection of our interpretation. A system can still be absolute even if we don't perceive it as such. You get what I mean? Why are we motivating Kiki to yap? Sorry about that. It's an interesting discussion I have. Sorry about that. Give you the link. My bad, bro. My bad, bro. My bad. There you go. Sorry about that, sir. There you go. Let me give you the link. Relax. Oh, sorry. There you go. All right, I sent it to you.
No matter the circumstances, Kiki will yap instead of doing his task at hand.
True. I'm trying to think of an example of a system that is objective but we can experience it in different ways. I'll give you an example, a perfect example by TKR. A perfect example is this, right? Think about the physical world. The physical world, let's imagine colors, right? The system of colors, right, is an objective system. It doesn't change, right? Even though you and me perceive a color differently, right? Because everybody's physically different, doesn't change the actual physical object in the real world. That's what I'm trying to illustrate to you. So it's like you can have a system that is objective, but people experience it or interpret it differently. So just because different people have different morals doesn't mean that there doesn't exist a moral system that is absolute just
Shut
naturally.
up, PLS.
Right? Without any human intervention, just naturally. You get what I mean? So there is a possibility. I'm not saying this is the case, but there's a non-0% chance that the moral system in general could still be an objective one, right? Where it's like, and it kind of just intuitively makes sense. Where like if you steal from somebody, you stole something that was rightfully theirs. That's not right. That can still be true even with or without a God. That idea, that fundamental idea could still be right without a God. Kiki, enlighten me about what this debate is. We're talking about, so morality, right? Morality, there's two different camps. Either morality is objective or morality is subjective, right? That's the question. And then we believe, me and Beat take care, we believe that morality is objective, which means that, I'll give you an example. Stealing is wrong no matter what culture you're from, no matter where you're at, no matter who's doing it. Stealing is wrong. That's a fact, right? Whereas like in different, like let's say in different cultures, like sacrifice, right? I don't know. Maybe like child marriage. Okay, like, back in the day, like morality is irrelevant of culture or time or history or whatever. Back in the day, kid marriages was okay, right? So a moral subjectivist would be like, oh well, at the time it was okay, or in that culture is okay.
Kiki is
Somebody
crazy
that believes
to
in
think that the
absolutes.
world in reality doesn't have color because every living thing views the world but having color enter their eyes, but the world in reality not from a viewer's eye doesn't have color because there's only color if there is an eye to capture it.
That's true.
Also watch my animation main.
That is true, Android, to some extent, but it's also wrong. Like, everything emits, the waves, right? Everything emits the waves, and that's what the illusion of color. But I'm saying like everybody interprets that wave differently, but it doesn't actually change the wave itself. That's what I'm trying to say. But yeah, you're absolutely right, man. It's crazy to think about that. Supka? What does that mean? Supka? I realized put his songs in. So gamers, if you want to put your songs in, it's right here. Man, if you want to tap in, put your songs in. Song back is right there. I'll pin this as well. It is pinned. Big thank you for pinning it. I appreciate that. But do you get what I mean, TPK? I don't know if you put a message. I have to look. My take is objective morality can exist without some type of God. But it can though, right? It can. Do you believe? Like, let me just ask you. Do you believe in moral objectivity? Do you believe in moral objectivity, BTK? Yes. Okay, so you believe it's real.
Just making sure is rap battle is the theme DFORSB?
You believe it's real, but then what happens? Like, what happens if, suppose, BTK, what if God was fake? Would you still believe it's real? Like, what if there was proof today that it was fake? Would you just change your mind then? So you can't define objectivity in a world where Nazis thought gassing Jews was good and the U.S. Supreme Court allowed the Dred Scott decision? That's not an argument though, BTK. I don't understand that logic. Just because some people, as I said, right, like everybody interprets a system can still be objective even if we interpret it in different ways, right? Just because everybody interprets morality differently is not an argument against morality itself. That's what I'm trying to say. No worries, man. No worries. Dre's gonna drop 3 albums? I'll take a listen to them. I'll take a listen to them. But you get what I mean? Where it's like, if you and I, let's say you take a colorblind person, right? You stand next to a colorblind person, and then you put like a yellow color, and then you say, what color is that? And then you say yellow, and then they say red. Does that mean that colors don't exist? Does that mean that, you know, that specific piece of paper doesn't emit those specific wavelengths? It doesn't, right? So that argument that you brought up is not an argument against moral objectivism. And even to that point, I would say, you know, there's so many different people believe in different gods and have different values anyway. So it's like, even suppose if God existed, who's to say that you are following the right God? You know, there's no proof to back that up. There's no evidence of anything. Okay, I don't want to vent again, but how do I get away from my girlfriend? She's abusive in a way. Just block her. Just block her. All I gotta do is block. Boy, I got my PC back. Welcome back, Jen. Can you play Val for real now? Bro, I'm not gonna play Val with you. No joke. I'm not gonna play Val with you. The only time you can ever play Val if you get a 5 squad. If you get 2 more people, like me, Toad, you get 2 more people on your side. So you are 3, and then me and Toad is 2, and then we can play Val. Just block her, bro. Just block her. I've had people do that shit to me in the past. I just block them. Just block it, bro. It's not a big deal. Just block it. Just block, man. You don't gotta care about that. It's never your responsibility in the first place. Like, you're not responsible for anybody else's life. So just block it. Block it and move on. Theme is rap battle? Yeah, theme is rap battle. I guess I gotta change the title to thing, yeah. Rap battle. I think we've done that theme before on iPass, man. Just says, oh well. You can find me some Japanese rap battle. Probably you can find that. I think you should be able to find that. Can you watch my thing before you start? I don't watch stuff on if you finish the Kiki animation, I'll watch that on stream. I'll watch your other animation off stream. Is worth. I'll watch it. I'll watch it off stream. Well, right? Do you get what I mean, BTK? Where it's like, even like suppose you believe in objective morality, you might not even be following that yourself, but that doesn't mean that it's not real. Right? You could be following a God that's fake right now, but that doesn't mean that morality is not. Or let's say God was fake. That doesn't mean that's necessarily fake too. You can't prove. Like, how would you be able to prove the system of morality? Would probably have to be like some mathematical, like a mathematical thing. We can agree to disagree. We can agree to disagree, but like I'm not approaching this in a way where it's like I don't approach this as like a debate. I approach this as a way to learn. So it's not about, it's more about identifying what the truth is. Whereas like there's no way to prove whether God is real or fake, but yet you still believe in objective morality. So could you at the very least like explain to me, suppose God was not real, would you just change your mind then and just no longer believe in objective reality or morality, or would you keep your same morals? I think you would keep your same morals. I think, right? What ultimate standard sets murder as absolutely objectively evil? But that's what I'm saying. You'd have to write up the actual system itself. Like it'd have to be a language or a system. Right? Because systems can exist even if they're abstract and still be objectively true. Like mathematics is a system, right? And it's still objectively true. Like 1 + 1 is always going to be 2. You know what I mean? And that wasn't given to us by God. Well, I mean, if you're Christian, it's given to you by God, I guess. But it's a system that's separate from everything, that's still objectively true. Now, technically, some people can say 1 + 1 = 3, but they would have changed the definition of the system. Was gonna pay $50,000 to win a SB? Could be. I don't know what I'd do if my belief system was disproved, and neither do you. I would. I mean, if you were able to prove to me that God was real, then at that point, yes. Like the system
Kiki,
of morality.
Can you please tell Guy its rap battle theme so non-rap
I mean, there's
songs
still a
aren't
possible,
allowed?
like the logic behind it would still be true though. It's like the idea that there could be an objective system, right? There could be an objective system that exists is still true, like even if there wasn't God. I guess you just have to write up how the system works. But it could still be a true statement, is what I'm trying to say. But it's like if you operate under the idea that God is real, it's kind of like a cyclical logic, right? You're basically saying morality is objective because God is real. But then if God wasn't real, then what? It's just subjective. But then how do you prove God is real when you can't? Theme? God is a scam. Just I don't think God is a scam, bro. I believe God is real. I believe God is real. Epic rap battles this year. You gotta pick a song. I don't know any rap battle songs. I won't be listening to any rap battle songs. Your bro's putting rap battles to history is crazy. My parents put shock pads all over the floor and I keep forgetting and stepping on them. They hurt, but it's scary. What is this? What is a shock pad? What's a shock pad? What the hell is a shock pad? It shocks you? Why is there shock pads on the floor? Just pick it up. Pick it up and put it somewhere else, man. All right, what's a proper rap song? Rap battle song. It could be any language. It could be any language. I can't get in trouble if I move them. Why is there shock pads on the floor, man? Yeah, I don't know any rap battle song. I'm gonna put some random bullshit there. trying to think, bro. I'm still thinking about the morality argument. Can you fix your posture? My posture, I'm in a thinking pose, Jack. You, bro, don't get me started, Jack. You got that. I hope you step on a shock pad again. I hope tonight at like 2, 4, 5 in the morning, you wake up, you gotta pee, you walk in the room, step on a shock pad. That's what I hope, man. I hope for you. Can we get 2 songs? I gotta put a song in there. Yeah, you can get 2 songs if you want, man. You can get 2 songs. If we don't feel it, we get 2 songs. Let me put a song in there first. I don't know what song to put though. A rap battle song. What's a good rap battle? I don't even know. I don't even know. Do not put any Jamaican rap songs. Okay, Rogue. Tell Patio not to put any Japanese rap songs. How about that? How about that?
Kiki, just Google rap battle songs.
No. There's a lot of Japanese rap. You'd be surprised. There's a lot. Bro, there was a famous song back in the day that went viral. It was a Japanese rap song. And bro, oh my god. Okane kateku orera raps. You know that song, bro. You know that song. The Megan Thee Stallion. That's a Japanese rap song. Yeah, there you go, Rogue. There you go. Epic rap battles of the Kiki community when? Never, hopefully. Hopefully never. Hopefully never. Let me see if I can find one. I've found one song right here. Okay, I've got my song. I've got my song. Okay, there you go. Put one song in here. All right, is everybody ready to go? Am I ready to go? I think we up to Jesus Christ.
It's not rap songs, it's rap battles, BTW.
Yeah, I hear you, man. It's a rap battle song. I hear you, bro. I hear you. I'm a star, man. We gotta end the YouTube stream, so gamers, say goodnight to the YouTube gamers. Say goodbye, 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 YouTube gamers. Goodbye, YouTube gamers. Goodbye, Robin Chan. Goodbye, 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 Sunny Chan. F you, YouTube is crazy. Good night, YouTube gamers. Good night, good night.